Welcome to the VLenore Show. Here we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, freestyle. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
You ain't gonna tell me that ain't a bop. You just ain't gonna do it. You can't do it. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button, and I'm gonna need you to give me like 10 more seconds to jam on my shit. Yeah, hit that like button, y'all. Okay, it's a bop, y'all. It's a bop. How y'all doing? Hello, lovers. It's Sunday, baby. It's almost time for Monday. Almost, not quite. Today is Sunday, June 8th, 2025. We're ready for our new start to a new week, honey. I'm going to be exercising. I'm going to be eating less. Not different necessarily, but less. Okay? Baby steps. Baby steps. I'm still going to snack. I'm still going to eat my chicharrones. Okay? I'm still going to drink my cranberry juices and my lemonade and my sweet teas. I'm going to do all of that. I'm going to drink all my calories. Okay? I'm going to do that. But I am going to drink some water. I'm going to drink a good amount of water. Okay. Baby steps. Baby steps. Okay. I'm going to drink some water. I'm going to start walking and doing some aquatics and doing my Pilates. And I'm going to eat less. Okay. Now you mind your business. You mind your business. You hear me? Some shit gonna change around here. Anywho, hey, the woman he chose. Hi, my tie. Hey, Black but not bitter. Hello, Jackie. Leo lady. Coffee is brewing. Oh, you told me this the other day. No one you know. No one you know. Okay, I got it. I got it now. I'm slow. Not as slow as some. But I will get it. Okay. Okay. No one you know. Hi, honey. Welcome. Welcome to the VLenore Show. Okay. Hi, G Creates. Hey, Unbothered Silence. Sound Check Annette. Hey, Lexi the Law Nerd. Miss Niecy. It's the Rocks. Justin's mom. Us seniors need love too. Okay. Hey, Miss Lady. Hello, Cat. Hello, Cat. Hey, CJ. Hey, TD Will. Hey, D-Dub. Yes. Hey, Donna Michi. Hello, Diva Ray. We got some. Hello. Yes. Let's see. Listen to me. 301 is here. Honey, say that is here. Hi, Missy. Hey. Okay, here we go. Fia the first. Is that right? Fia the first? Please break it down for me, baby, if I said it wrong. Fia the first. Is that right? I think. Hey, KK Scorpio. Hello. Who else? Hey, VIP lady. Hey, baptize that ass. Hey, Victoria. Thirsty rabbit. It's different. Us seniors, as in we, need love too. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Hey, Delicate Dell. Yes. Okay, Fia the first. Okay. I told you I'm slow, but not as slow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Maryland girl for life. Way to go, V, regarding your health and well-being. I have to. I have to do it. I got to do it. I will say that my health has been better since I've gotten here. I think some of it has to do with the climate. Not just the temperatures, but also the sunshine. I do believe that that's been helpful. It's been good being around family because that motivates me to get up, you know. I still have been dealing with headaches, but not like I was. I'm still taking my medication for the seizures and headaches twice a day. I feel like it is doing I'm better when I'm taking that. So that's great. Um yeah. So we'll see. I gotta take hold, okay, of what's going on with this whole body thing. All right. Hey, Sonya Shitty Nails. Hi. Okay. Anyway, so we're back. We are back. Okay. And we're going to talk shit about these people. All right. So we have a call. We have a call. What you say, Lexi? Yes, the air and energy in Cali is different. I love it there. It is different. Just a whole. And let me tell you this, like, even the damn fast food is different. Like, the fast food is better. I mean, fast food is not good for you, right? But a lot of the fast food places here, it's just a different experience for me. Like, you order something and you may sit in that line for 15 minutes because they're literally cooking what you just ordered. And I can deal with that. I can. Like, you go get some nachos from someplace, it's like they really was that's real beef. They like really back there, you know, cooking the ground beef and then putting it on there and smashing up some real avocados and making some real guacamole and stuff. Like, they're really like, it's different. I'm like, okay, I see y'all. So, anywho, I feel like I've gotten better, but I have things going on. And honestly, I think I have some subconscious stress happening because, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get some of my stuff here. Literally, I have what, 9 boxes that I got to get here. Child, when I sent 3 boxes ahead of time. They were small, y'all. They were no more than 30 pounds. They were what size are they? I think 16 by 16, and that might be, yeah, I think they were 16 by 16 cube boxes. It cost me $400 to send those 3 boxes. So I'm just, taking up space in people's houses and in Ohio, and I got to figure that out. Which also gives me a little stress because I'm applying for different jobs. This was literally the first week I really was applying for jobs, like really, really. And I realized I don't have the clothes I need to go to an interview. Well, I can get to the interview, but if I get the job, what the hell I'm gonna wear? I got all my shit is in them 9 boxes. So y'all pray for me in them 9 boxes, okay? There's just still some things I need to get here to organize my things. I still got shit in boxes, they're in the way. And I need to try to figure that out too this week. But anywho, so that's that on that. All right. Just, y'all pray for your girl. Let me know if you got any leads. Anybody needs a trainer in California, okay, to train soft skills. I'm here. Okay. I ain't doing shit else. And then I need y'all's help to help me. I think I am gonna be like going around. I feel like I need to go do some restaurant reviews and shit. If there ain't nothing else I can do, and what am I doing is going to eat someplace and telling you all about the damn food. Now I can do that. That I can do, baby. I can do that. I just don't know if I should be doing that on this channel or somewhere else, honey. So that's the part I got to figure out. But anywho, so that's it. So I don't know. I bring all that up because I don't know if in subconsciously if that's causing some stress. Because remember, I told y'all there was like 3-4 days straight, not last week, but the week before when last week, I think it was early last week too. I had a headache that just wouldn't. It would taper off, but it wouldn't go away. And yesterday I had every intention to come here and go live, y'all, but when I tell you I slept the entire day, I woke up, it was 10 o'clock here, 10 p.m. I wanted to go live, it was going to be 1 a.m. on the East Coast. I should have gone live anyway, just to see what it's like, honey, to see if the West Coast was trying to kick it with me. Baby, this time frame shit is gonna F me. It's just got me all the way jacked up. Okay. It's just got me like feeling away. I'm just gonna start going live when I want to go live because yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Us, as in we, seniors need love too. Not much, but hope it helps. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Seniors need love too. Thank you so much. I appreciate the super chat. Okay, y'all. So, okay, these goofballs, they're still goofballing. Okay. Well, this is, back in the day, huh? I want to say this is in 2023. So we're going to listen to these goofies. All right. Did y'all hit the like button though before we get into it? Surely you did. I believe that you did. Okay. I know you did. So we're going to get into this. Let me see. What is y'all saying in this here chat? Let me see what y'all have said. Miss Lady said, I lived in California, the Bay Area, Oakland. My skin, hair, love the climate. And you know what? I think I like the Northern California climate maybe a little better because it's not going to get as hot, and but it's going to be sunny. So I get it. That damn heat, child, around here is something else. Okay. What up, though? What up, though, the real VB? What up, though? Huh? Huh? Hey, let's talk about it all. Hey, honey. Hi. Honey, say that I was like, the what? It was like $400. I was like, excuse me? Excuse me? What did you have said? Honey. Work in progress said, V, you can ask to use Sonya's RV. She just need $50, a driveway and an inverter. You know what? If Sonya would bring my shit out here, I'd give her the $300 that she needs to sit over there in them people's driveway. She could just drive that shit over here. She could see her cousin Courtney, and I'll give her $300. She can ride her ass on back and then pay them people that $300 to get back in their driveway. I would do that. I would totally do that. Okay. Hey, CJ, I like how Chevy's a restaurant I used to go to in San Francisco's motto is no gringo food. So I feel you on the food fee. Yes. Okay. Hey, Chandra cousin. Yes, I'm right on time. Just finished my workout. Okay, showing out, doing your workout, girl. I'm gonna be cute. Okay, I'm gonna get cute. I may not be all the way fine, by the end of the summer, but I'm going to be fine-ish. Okay, I'm gonna be fine like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see what else. Who else saying something up in here? Chandra said my insomnia had me going to bed at 5 a.m. Ooh, my meds will need to be changed again. Yes, I get it. I'm going to start going. Hey, Delation67. I am going to. Hey, Siri Colette. I'm definitely going to just go for, when I feel like it seems late, even if it's a weekday, I'm just going to go live and just see what it does, child. What I got to lose? I mean, surely there are people on the West Coast that are, insomniacs like you and I. So maybe there'll be at least 3 of us here if I go live. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Bella. Hey, V, love this background. Thank you. I love it too. I do too, right? That's what we'd be doing over here, spreading love. What'd you say? Say, JV, the day we have some high heat, we had that earthquake. Ooh, that broke the bridge. I remember that. Yes, exactly. My. Hi, Ramia. Welcome to Northern California. I'm not in Northern California. I'm in Southern Cal. But I was just saying I could totally get into the Northern Cal weather. You know what I'm saying? I can totally get into it. But no, I'm in Southern Cal. I is. Work in progress. Thank you for the super chat. Did you steal the restaurant idea from the wildebeest? She said she was going around showing her fellow wildebeest followers rats they could eat. No. Now look, I will give credit where credit is due. Yes, I'm copying Silverback. What Silverback does, I want to do. Silverback is a role model, okay, for how to have a successful YouTube channel. Okay? So yes, it's her idea. I'm going to execute it because she is my idol and I'm jealous. Okay? So thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your work in progress. Yes, I do. Hey, sister to sister. V, you're a pomeno. A pomeno. What's a pomeno woman? Like a prominent woman? What's a pomeno? Let me look. Is that a real thing? Is that something Sonya would say? What is that? Child, I'm not smart. I don't have but one master's degree. What's a pomeno? Is that an area? Huh? What is it? I don't even know what it is. I don't know what that is. Is it good? Oh, wait. What is it? What is it? I don't even think I'm spelling it right. No. It's possible. As a breakdown refers to a mixture of aromatic substances, often carried in a ball or case. I don't know what that is, but I hope it's good, sister to sister. Hi, Jane. Yes, hi, Jane. Girl, what you say? KK Scorpio. Girl, we seasoned watchers are up all times of the night. Well, okay, I'm gonna take my ass, get my ass up sometimes and just do what I want to do. Are they still rioting there? I don't think so. I don't think so because that's in LA and I'm not in LA, right? So I don't know. I don't think so. All right, so look. No, Just Nikki. I'm not smart enough. Just Nikki said, V, you mean to tell me you don't have 3 masters? I don't. I do not. Does that disappoint you? I'm sure it disappoints people over on that other channel. I don't measure up. I don't measure up. Nesto's cologne flavor bread. I don't. I don't. Oh, that's his way of saying phenomenal. He said panim. How does he be? What he be saying, child? How does he pronounce it? Lord have mercy. Ooh, epiminal. How what? Ain't no telling what that nigga said. Hey, Jet Black Straight. How you doing? Okay. Ah, stay away from LA right now. Is it still? Are they still writing? Maybe I guess they are then, huh? You see how much I'm paying attention. Like I told you, I slept all day yesterday. Barely looked at anything today. Oh, I want a nap. Oh, I do. I want a nap. Pavlova, hello. All right, okay, I'm gonna stay away from there. Hey, Tisa. Okay, all right, y'all. So let's get into it, shall we? So it's that time. It's the time for us to talk shit about these idiots. Okay, these idiots. Ooh, Tisa, my last baby graduated Friday. I'm whooped. Well, first and foremost, congratulations to your baby. Then, congratulations to you. And 3, I'm sure you went overboard. Why? Because you have gone overboard for people who weren't your family. So I can imagine. I can only guess. Okay, just how much love you showed your family, your baby this weekend. Okay? Because if you would do what you have done for other people's babies, and I saw it with my own 2 eyes, then I know I can only imagine what went down this weekend over there at Tisa's house. Okay? So, anywho, I'm so glad to see you, Tisa. Okay? Girl, get some rest, child. Get some rest. Sonya's mobile uninstall in the clouds. Let's hide V and Vibers. Not V and Vibers. Just have an afternoon nap. I need one, child. I need one. Would you say she made me so proud she graduated with high honors? Oh, so nice. I'm so happy for you, Tisa. Good for you. All right, y'all. So, do me a favor, everybody. Put some yellow hearts in the chat for our friends over there at Phone Calls from Prison, because if it were not for them, I don't know where I'd be right now. So I want to thank them, and I'm asking that you all put yellow hearts to thank them as well. And then after you do that, I want you to look at your phone, and I want you to look at the like button and check, make sure it's highlighted. Make sure your like button is highlighted. And if it isn't, hit it. All right, damn it. Hit it, damn it. Hey, good dimples. Okay. All right, so let's get into it. Evidently, this is a call from 2023, I believe it is. Nesto and Sonya talk about his arrest before court. Wait, would you say Sonya's mobile uninstall in the clouds? It's it's not it's Unistall, like unicorn? What the hell? Did she say that too? Is that a Sonyaism as well? Jesus. Hey, Maker girl. Child. Okay. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you for correcting me. At least now I'm together with it now. I got it. Sonya's mobile Unistall. What? Okay. All right, child. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? Let's.
In these two calls from July 2023, Nesto has court for the R-word charges that upcoming Monday. You will hear him and Sonya talk about all of his charges and his arrest. Take a listen.
Hey, Blue Sapphire.
Okay. How are you?
I hear you better.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you at all. I feel like you was in the water.
It sounds like you're still out there in the street.
No, I'm in the bathhouse.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Are you serious? This is not sexy. If he doesn't know where you are, say nothing. Damn, really? Girl, keep something to yourself because I don't need to know you shitting on every call. I don't need to know it. And I don't think Nesto wants to know it. Like, damn it, man. I mean, if you ain't on there grunting and can't, get it out, you in pain because it's an emergency. I don't need to hear about it. And if all that's going on, you shouldn't have answered the damn call in the first place. I cannot. This is too much. And we are 38 seconds in. This is too much for me. Just disgusting, DJ. Just disgusting. Okay. Lord. Hey, social wife Melissa. Good grief. Okay. I know her house stays stinking. Stay stinking. Good God.
In the bathroom. I had to tie my hair down because I washed it. I washed it today.
Oh, okay. It's good and fresh here. It's good and fresh.
So fresh and so clean. It's black and everything. I dyed it.
Okay.
Hey, Aunt Natty.
Dyed the gray. I had a little gray, not a lot, but I don't want no gray.
That's good. It's good that you got out of the house and get you some fresh air today.
What did I do? What else did I do today? I went, picked up Katie, took her to we went to the nails done, and then took her to school, took her back home, and then I went back over there for something. What?
Wait, I'm sorry. You went and picked up Katie. Y'all went to get y'all's nails done. Then you took her to school. And then you went back over to their house. I just want to make sure I heard this. Are you saying you took your granddaughter out of school to get her damn nails done? Or are you just lying? Help me understand. She said she got up, picked up Katie, went to get their nails done, took her back to school, and then went over to their house after that. Yeah, okay. Okay. There's a lie in there. There's a lie in there. There's a lie.
I'll go back over there this evening. Oh, I don't know. I think I went back over there because I dropped her off, right?
Yeah, you dropped.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. You're asking Nesto whether or not you dropped her back off? You trying to get your... I'm beginning to think you ain't been nowhere. See, this seems very weird. I bet you ain't even been out the house. That's what it's given to me. You haven't left out the house. You didn't expect this question. You weren't ready for it. So you done made up an out of order lie or itinerary of your day. Make that make sense. Hey, that girl. Hey, clutching my pearls. Just ridiculous. Yeah, went over to their house because she lives with and that too. Okay. So she wouldn't have to pick her up because they right there. What'd she do? Knock on the bedroom door, say, let's go. I'm here. I can't. She would just be lying. for no reason. Okay, let me listen.
Awesome.
What's wrong?
Yeah, I picked her up.
Your
What's
memory,
on my hoe?
your memory okay?
No, it's hit or miss. My memory is hit or miss, darling. You know I'm old.
You know why your memory is hit or miss? It's because you lie. It's not because you old so much. It's because you lie so much. Hey, Queen T. Hey, Texas Toy. Yeah, a mess. Did y'all hit the like button? Texas Toy, did you hit the damn like button when you brought your black ass in here? Huh? Did you, heifer? Did you hit the like button when you got here? Huh? I wants to know. Thank you, Queen T. Of course you did. Of course you did. Okay. And I thank you for being a good example. Okay. Let me see if she did. I hit the like button before I spoke. I know better. Oh, okay. I was just checking. You got to check on these motherfuckers every now and then. Okay. You got to check on them. Pack that thing on June 9th. Oh, y'all, tomorrow, June 9th. Ooh, tomorrow, June 9th. Ooh, okay. Sometimes I think she's with someone else and says random unconscious thoughts she's having or pretending that's not her man. Nah, I don't think so. She, if anything, she pretends that Nesto is her man. If you ask me, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the real lie. He could be nobody's man. He's for the streets. You know what I'm saying? This is the closest he's ever had to a faithful relationship. That I would bet my last dime on. And even this, we got a question. Because for all we know, Pookie and Ray Ray is his boyfriends up in there in that whole jailhouse. So ain't no telling. I ain't going for it. If anybody's over there, yeah, no, I don't think anybody. Ain't nobody over there. She in there shitting in the bathroom. Ain't nobody want to be in that stank ass, hot ass house. That house was probably stank back then. It was probably, the air was barely on probably then. She used to old hot stank ass home. She always shitting. She always something wrong with her. She always eating, so she gonna always be shit. You know what I'm saying? Who can stand all that? Who can do it? Ain't no niggas want to be over there with her while she stay her ass in the toilet. Nope. I ain't going. Hey, Sleepy Libra. I ain't going. Okay, let's listen, child.
You know, you
I just look like this. I just look like this. You know, I'm old.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm in the bed now.
Okay, that's everything.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're in the bed now? Because you was in the bed the whole time. In fact, you ain't never got out that bed other than the shit. That's it. You haven't seen Katie unless she came over there and knocked on your door in the bedroom. If y'all went to get something to eat, y'all went downstairs to the kitchen. Child, child, anyway. Hi, Miss Principal. Hey, little lady Di. Hey, August lady. These people just be lying for no damn reason. Why? I ask, why? All right, let's listen.
Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. Everything will be all right. It's gonna come together.
See the prophetic word of these two? It ain't worth a damn because ain't nothing gonna be all right. Not one thing. Not one thing. God did not promise them that it was gonna be all right. It ain't gonna be all right. Not for them. Now it's gonna be all right for them victims. Because it is my belief that there are victims and that he is guilty. And if I'm correct, which I know that I am, I know that God is whispering in the ear of each and every victim named in these cases involving Ernie, Ernesto, Ernest, Nesto, Levert, William, and Williams. Okay. Anything pertaining to this Negro, it's going to be okay for those victims. God going to handle that. It is going to be not okay for this nigga. I'm just telling you. Now, this is a prophetic word from the one and only V. Bella. I done told you who I is. I told you I'm a whole Pisces out here in this piece. And we are very, very intuitive. And I know everything is going to be all right for the victims. Not for him. Not for him. It's just not. Okay? It's not going to happen. Hey, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. I really do. Thank you. Okay, let's listen.
It's gonna come together some kind of way. Something gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen good. So
I'm not worried. It's the case of a new detective that don't know what the hell they're doing.
Oh.
Okay, we ain't gonna go that far. We're not gonna help them. We're not gonna help them. We're not gonna do all that.
So you mean to tell me you've been telling this lady to shut up since 2022 and 2023 and she's still running her damn mouth? Is that what's happening? Is that what's been going on? This lady has been told for years to shut the fuck up, but she won't do it. She refuses to do it. And he kept her on the team and named her coach. My.
Don't figure what they got to figure out. Yeah, because sometimes people, they do that. So we're not going to concentrate on this Friday night. It's over with. The week is over with. So whatever's going to happen Monday is going to happen.
Hold on one second. Let me, KK Scorpio, you said something that made me think of just something else related to it. KK Scorpio said, just think if it's that many victims listed in the RICO, think of the ones that they didn't come across. Absolutely. And I've said that before. These are just the heifers we know about. And I don't mean no harm when I call them heifers, but these are just women and victims that we know about, not the ones that decided they didn't want to go through the trouble of trying to sue this fool, find this fool, prove what he did to them, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, the real VB. Hey, CJ. Wait, the real VB, did I say hi to you earlier? I think I did, y'all. I think. Ooh, anyway. You know my memory is hit or miss. Because I'm old. Quote unquote. Sonya Durham Waller. Anywho, so that made me think about something. You know, people have been saying about the Diddy trial. How is this dude being charged with a RICO? He's just one person. If it's an organization, isn't it supposed to be an enterprise, an organization of people? Shouldn't there be other people named? How is it a RICO if Diddy is the only one on the RICO? Yet this Negro right here, this one, Ernesto, Ernie, Nesto, Ernest, him. It's just him on his RICO. It's just him on his RICO. Now, we are aware that Erica was his co-defendant for some time. We do know that. And she may still be a unindicted co-conspirator, right? Just as, and guess what she did? She got a deal And now she's testifying on behalf of the state. Why are people questioning this where Diddy is concerned? I'm just curious. For all we know, Brendan, KK, they are unindicted co-conspirators, as well as D-Rock and maybe other security people. Who knows? Other assistants came on here and said what they've done, but none of them are named as co-defendants of his RICO. So tell me this, why are they questioning it? We're over here looking at the exact same thing where Nesto is concerned. He is the only one named, but you can best believe there were others that they know were party to his bad behavior and assisted him with it. You know what I'm saying? What you saying, Black but not bitter? Hold on. Let me get over here. Well, let me read this first. The woman in the show said, the more I think about his crimes, the more I feel bad for Shirley. Yeah. Yeah. What about his associate KKD? Exactly. The assistants and butlers, etc. They've all come to testify. And what they said initially is that if you don't testify, you are a co-conspirator. But he ain't named nowhere. I mean, they're not named anywhere as co-defendants, but they have been coming forth. And I'm looking forward to seeing KK allegedly, possibly this week. Black but not bitter said, I doubt she's the unindicted co-conspirator because she was indicted and convicted. Yeah, she was indicted and convicted. I don't know how that would work, though. I don't know, though, if she isn't considered a co-conspirator still of the RICO. She could be, are we talking about, who are we talking about, Black? We're talking about Erica, correct? Here's the thing, though. She was probably initially named a co-conspirator. And what did she, just curious, what did she plead guilty to? And did they remove any charges? Like, was she named initially as a conspirator? Because they can make those changes. They can make those changes as time goes on. And when she took the deal they offered her, that could remove her as a co-conspirator. What you say? I'm talking about Nesto and Miss Kang. She was listed as a co-conspirator, and there was also an unindicted. Oh, okay. So she was. Okay. And then another unindicted co-conspirator. Okay. Okay. That's what I was going to say. That's what I was thinking. She had to have been named as one and then removed from it. But, and I'm sure the unindicted co-conspirator is either Alasia Alexander. But so here's the other thing. I think it's Dominique, right? But they said y'all were telling me initially that Alasia Alexander was Dominique, but it sounds like Dominique is not Alasia Alexander, that she's somebody else altogether. So it's one of those two, if they aren't the same person. To me, that would be my guess. That would be my guess. I want to know what happened to what's that lady's name? Was it Miss Jackson? Remember, I want to say might have been Hazel that mentioned something about, was it Miss Jackson, y'all? The lady that was his, Miss Jones. Thank you, August lady. I want to know if Miss Jones is one of these ladies, or if she is the unindicted co-conspirator. Where did she disappear to? Because she sounds like she was involved in coordinating shit for this man, at least where the interviews were concerned, and bringing those women in and that sort of thing. Remember, someone even said she kind of recruited her. I want to know who Miss Jones is. I want this Negro to go to trial, baby. Think I don't want to do? think I don't when I damn sure do. Uh-oh, the prayer warrior is named Monica. Is that her name? That one lady? Do y'all think that she used to be down with the bullshit and then she got saved? And now she trying to, pray for these folk? I wonder about her. Anyway. Okay, y'all, let's get back into it. Hey, Prima Wanda.
Well, if you don't get a lawyer that appears, I would, even if, okay, so if no one comes to see you between now and Monday, I would just still have your lawyer do a continuance because they didn't have any type of conversation with you to know what's going on to represent you at that hearing. They cannot properly represent you at that hearing with no type of conversation with you. They don't have a statement on record and they never had a conversation with you. Therefore, there is no way they could come in the courtroom and represent you properly. So they have to do a continuance.
That is not a factual statement. Okay. It's not factual at all necessarily. Depending upon what that hearing was going to be for, I don't know what that hearing was going to be. But there are defendants that have never met their attorney and they meet and talk to him for the first time the day of court, right before court even starts. And they're not about to try a case. So I don't know that it is necessary all of the time. Like you may feel like it's necessary. You may want to speak to them. You may want to feel, you would feel more comfortable if you could talk to them, right? But it is not always the case that that you have to talk to them. You see what I'm saying? Like this lady gets him all hyped and shit and off track and all of that. Okay. So anyway, Black but Not Bitter said VLenore native and I are going to court tomorrow. It's a field trip, boots on the ground. Well, I appreciate you for answering the call. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Native, for taking up the assignment that I assigned to you. All right. That's what a real man should do. He should listen to a smart woman. Okay. And therefore, he is listening. I appreciate that. And Black but Not Bitter, I appreciate that you are going as well. Okay. So we will be ready with bells on to get the tea. Thank you very much. Okay. Hi, Lisa Glaze. Thank you so much for the super chat. I'm curious about who kept the books, timekeeping, IRS deductions, payroll, etc. I wonder how they were paid and if any former employees have anything to add about Nesto's business. Well, Lisa Glaze, I would guess that our girl, Erica Kang, I would bet that she did all of that good paperwork. I would guess she's the one behind all of that, Danielle. Yes, Danielle, I believe it. I believe it. And when it comes to former employees, I'm sure they were not paid. Okay, because you need clients. You need income to pay staff. And it doesn't appear they had any clients, like not one. Okay. First of all, their vehicles are not reliable. There's that. All right. Secondly, these people are full of shit. Okay. There's that as well. So I don't believe that any of those people got paid. I think that the people at the barber shop, they were to get paid if people came in, walked in for an appointment and Dion cut them. Okay. These people were not paid. They didn't have no work. These people is a mess. Okay. This wasn't no damn business. This is why I don't understand how nobody is talking to this fool on the phone, his wife included, and didn't ask them, where is the money? Didn't ask him, well, like, why does the whole business have to shut down because you in jail? If you got people working and you got clients, they should still continue to work. There should be somebody in place that can keep the business going and can help to pay for your lawyer expenses. That little bit of change coming through could have been money on your books. But see, he didn't have no business. He ain't had shit to do over there. So, he just faking the funk, talking about he was on his way to make the final payment on that F-350, and then he got arrested. So where's the money? The money that he was going to go deposit or pay off, he was on his way to. Where is that money? I would like to know, because last I checked, the truck wasn't paid off. And 2, he needed money for an attorney. So where is that 12 or however many thousands of dollars he was about to go pay off? Make that make sense. It's the lies for me. It's the lies for me, Unicorn Jim. Okay? None of his businesses were legitimate. Damn sure weren't. Damn sure weren't. The woman he chose said contingency plans are already in place for real businesses. It doesn't make any sense that there's no business, there are no employees, there's nothing now. All because you got picked up. It's because it was never anything to begin with. And the fact that these people around him haven't, either A, they knew that, and that's why they're not asking about it, or B, they're just stupid. But I'm going to lean towards the first one. We know they're stupid, but I believe the first thing is that there wasn't any fucking business. And I don't know why I think that they knew it. Hey, she's an introvert. Okay, let's listen.
And that's what you tell them. If no one comes over the weekend, you tell whoever pops up, we need a continuance.
Yeah.
There's no way that you can represent me properly in a hearing. You haven't heard my side of the story or anything. So, yeah. So just go on.
It's just not true. It's just not true. We don't even know if that's really true in this particular moment. Okay. Child. And here's the other thing. Something she said about hearing his side, that they never talked to him. Well, anyway, let's listen, because I think she does say something about that. Let's listen first.
On off of them, you sound clownish trying to represent me off of the statements that the prosecutor presented. That's all you have right now.
Yeah.
And the one thing I said when I was in the police car, I need to talk to my lawyer. That's all they have from you. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. They have nothing else other than the fact that you wanted your lawyer.
So I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay. Because he said if I don't like the lawyer, let him know. So, but where you going to be able to contact him this weekend and let him know there's nothing going to happen. So I already know that. So
if she don't pop up tomorrow, because she could work Saturdays.
It could. That's true. But, shit, that's true. I've seen
Can't count her out just yet. She could show up on Saturday because her Friday was busy.
Yeah, because
some of us do work 7 days a week.
That's true. So can't count that out either. You're right about that too.
And then you want, this is the right?
Yes.
On Monday?
Yes.
So right. So basically, what you need, if she pops up tomorrow, you need to make sure she asks in court.
Oh, we're not going to get that far. I got that part. I just, right now, I'm just going to concentrate on what you're doing. That's it.
Well, I'll send her an email. If she shows up tomorrow, just tell her to read the email, and I'll put all the points in the email that she needs to go over with the cop.
Yeah.
So now she is sending questions to the attorney who is assigned and who went to law school and who passed the bar and then got hired by the public defender's office. She's going to make a list of questions that this person should present to the officer. Girl. Anyway, Prima Wanda, thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Oh God, these people.
Or in the interview with the victim and the background.
I don't even know if that's gonna be the lawyer or not. They might send a representative too. I don't even know.
Exactly.
Whoever comes and sees you tomorrow, if somebody comes, just get their email address and I'll send everything that they need to know that you might miss. Yeah. So they take that with them to court.
So I don't know. So how are you feeling? That's all I'm concerned about right now. That's how you feeling.
That's all he said he's concerned about right now, because he knows she don't know what she's talking about, and he knows that like he said, they may have a representative. It may not be someone who's actually going to represent him long term. It may not be Hannah or whomever. It might not be. But this is what I think is interesting. Sonya acts like she knows more than the attorneys. If the attorneys need a continuance, do you not think that the attorney would know that? Huh? Don't you think the attorney would want to be prepared? And if they don't feel prepared, don't you think that they know how to articulate that to the judge? Child, if you don't stop it. Anywho.
I'm not worrying about because he ain't sent you shit. All this is a bunch of people just be talking, man. That's all they said.
Yeah, he ain't sent me shit, but that's okay. I'll get that person. I'll find the person if I got to find the person, or I'll get the number from him and contact the person myself.
Yeah, all that other stuff, man. They don't worry about it. All that just listen. It's the summertime. Motherfucker hot out there. Ain't got no money going on, and the motherfucker just mad at each other. All type of shit going on. Mm-hmm. So I ain't thinking about my motherfucking shit right now. So it's okay. Moving on.
You're not thinking about. You said you're not thinking about, or they're not thinking about.
They're not thinking about it. It's nothing they can do at all. So it's gonna be all right. It's gonna work out in my favor, some kind of way. So we'll be just fine. So you're feeling okay? You feeling better right now?
I'm feeling.
What'd you say?
I'm feeling fine. I didn't really eat much because I'm kind of like nervous about it. But I'm good.
First and foremost, here's the first thing. Let me start with the second thing first. She said she didn't eat much because she's nervous about it. You're eating enough because you were on the toilet when we got on the phone here, okay? And yesterday you were on the toilet. And I mean, I know everybody gets on the toilet every day, multiple times a day, but I don't know why we need to know every time you are on the toilet when we know that you are just sitting on the toilet to shit. So why do we need to know this? There's that. Why do we need to know this? I just don't understand why we need to know this. Now, the other thing I wanted to highlight is the fact that this guy right here, he's, the Tinder swindler. So he knows that her love language is just simply asking her how she is, because, that's how she fell in love with him. She fell in love with him from 5-minute calls per day for 30 days straight, from text messages saying, how are you? during COVID. So he knows her love language. Okay. He knows it. So that's what he's doing. He don't give a damn about this little skinny, itty bitty, olive oil looking lady. All right. He don't care about her like that. He don't. It's a lie. It's a lie from the pit of hell. It just goes with the storyline. He don't really mean it. He's just saying that shit to make her feel away. Okay? He does not care about this lady, but she's too stupid to know it. She's too stupid to know it. But anyway, let's listen. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good.
Okay.
You got a busy week next week. I got.
So yeah, now for next week, I'm just gonna worry about. Because I was just thinking about that too. I'm gonna just really focus on the house while I'm in Cleveland, trying to get that filed and try to get that property back. That's all I'm gonna worry about.
Oh, now she's trying to commit some theft by taking the damn self. This is love. This is love. These are two peas in a pod. This is a couple made in hell. Do you hear me? He's over here in jail due to theft by taking, and she is planning to commit it. She's over here trying to commit the same damn crime. Hi, Chas. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Hi, VLenore. I am new to your giant channel, and I really do enjoy your content, and I love your personality. Well, thank you so much, but giant channel. You know this ain't no damn giant channel, but thank you. You gonna speak something into existence, okay? That's faith talk. You do, yes, prophetic talk, and I receive it in the name of Jesus. Okay, I sure do. Thank you so much, and we are happy to have you here. Oh God. Okay, let's listen.
I'm in Cleveland.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, you got a big task, a big week next week for yourself. So, we both.
Well, that's secondary. It's just because you got 2 court hearings next week, right?
I got 3. You said 3.
Oh, you got one on the 2nd and the 3rd.
And the 4th.
And the 4th?
Is that what you said?
Oh, really? I thought I just said the 2. The 30.
No, you said 3. You said go on the 31st.
The 31st. I think the
3rd and the 4th.
3rd and the 4th. Yeah, the 3rd and the 4th.
Yeah. It's going to be a wild week.
And that's okay. I'm ready. You got my note.
Okay.
If old boy represents you, I already saying, well, you need to go and follow through. Oh, that shit need to be. You need to depose that detective.
Okay, we ain't talking about all that no more because I ain't trusting nothing right now. I mean, we just gonna just see what happens right now. Just see what happens. That's all I can say. Yeah. So I just know that I'm going very fast for this case for this preliminary. They're trying to hurry and do my preliminary.
The other one went fast too. The pornography bullshit went fast too.
Oh, it did.
January. When was court? Wait a minute.
No.
January, and then when did you go to court? March.
So funny. They said this stuff is moving fast. It's moving fast. Everything went fast. Now, mind you, at this point, right, honey, say. Now, mind you, this is July 28th of 2023. This nigga was picked up on July 7th of 2022. Ain't shit going fast if you ask me. All right. Back then, that shit was moving at a snail's pace. And here we are, 1 month away from 3 years. 1 month away from 3 years. No, not even a month away. Literally 2-3 weeks away. What'd you say, Chess? I said that you have a giant channel because you have a big personality. Oh, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, 80% CMOS. Spoiler alert. 3 years later. It's moving really fast. It's really moving fast. What you say, real BB? And it's about to be July 20. Exactly. And he's still there talking the same bullshit. Abso-freaking-lutely. It's just ridiculous. Ooh, anywho. Hello, the only Tyrone Biggums. Good evening, Black but not bitter. How you paid to say something to her on my channel? When Tyrone Biggums is out here sending money so that he can speak to Black but not bitter. Wiz, watch him. Watch him, Wiz. I got your back, Wiz. I got my eye on both of them. Okay. I got my eye on both. Just know that. Hey, call me Neek. Maryland Girl for Life. Maryland Girl for Life said, it's crazy how Nesto's friends seem to co-sign on this madness. It seems that as long as Nesto had a woman, any woman, by his side, it was okay. Shake my head. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Damn it, Tyrone. V finna be cussing. I got your back, Wiz. Because I don't know why this man felt the need to pay money to ensure that he got his message to Black but not bitter. What the hell's wrong with him? I'm watching him. Now, I don't know what she did to make him feel comfortable, Wiz, but I got my eye on her. Okay, you get some rest. I'm watching her. Think I ain't when I am? I'm watching her ass. Oh, Tyrone Biggums is back. What's up, beautiful VLenore? Oh, don't make me no afterthought. Now I'm a second thought. Hey, Peppermint Patty. Well, thank you, Tyrone Biggums, for the super chats. Okay. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. Hey, Danielle. I do wonder what Shirley thought Nesto did for a living. The barbershop had been closed for years, and she seemed to be the only client for the skirt. Oh, is that what she was? Was she a client? Was that really what was going on? Jesus. Okay. But thank you, Danielle, for the super chat, girl. Not Shirley was the only client of the security business. My God, today. All right, let's listen, child.
Yeah, March 8th.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. So no, it ain't go as fast. It ain't go fast now. This is fast. This is 2 weeks. That's what I'm talking about. Fast. Yeah.
So did he tell you? Did y'all get a new court date for the one he missed?
No. He don't even know what's going on. He asked me what's going on.
What?
Yeah.
You won't know what's going on and you sitting in jail with no computer.
Hey, man. No, he talking about when I went to court. That's what he asked.
Nothing went on. Because they couldn't talk to you without a lawyer.
Right.
Oh, Lord. So work in progress. What are you telling Chaz? What are you doing? Are you over here misleading our newest family member? What in the hell? Chaz, VLenore really loves portable chairs that look like frisbees. That's the way to her heart. Really? Really? No, that is the way to a silverback's heart, not mine. Not mine. That is the way to the heart of a silverback. Not me. Not me. It wasn't me. Okay. In fact, let me go up here. Did I see somebody say something about some damn headbands? Let me check. Let me check. Did I if I don't let me catch y'all here misleading this lady or man. Chess, are you male or female? Anywho, oh really? Oh really? Justin's mom's? Really? V likes neck pillows that she can pack her clothes into. That is what silverbacks like, not me. Not me. I don't like it. Silverbacks like it. Y'all gonna leave this lady, this person, chest. I don't know. I'm assuming you're a woman. Not that you have to be. I mean, there are men over here. But I'm just saying what I'm saying. Chest, these people, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them because they just like to cut the food. They like to cut the food. They like to they're just wrong. So don't follow their leads because baby, they will lead you. You know how people get when they're jealous. They're jealous. So, they want to lead you astray because that's just how they are. All right, that's just how they act. That's what they do. Okay, but they're just full of shit, and I wouldn't listen to a damn thing any of them had to say. I just wouldn't. Okay, because they can't be trusted. Now there are people that do like headbands and frisbee chairs and just all kinds of stupid shit like that. There are some that do that. Okay, I'm just not the one.
Yeah, Lionel. She got a big ass body and some ass breasts. Do like a gorilla and beat on your chest. Silverback. I'd rather creep with you, ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather sleep with you, ooh, ooh. I'd rather creep with you, ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather sleep with you, ooh, ooh. That's my hoe, and she left her baby daddy in the past. You up first, but I'm about to be her last. Pillow talking and she say your dick trash. She loving how this puppy eat her ass. She ain't a
That's the jam, ain't it? Let's hear it again.
Yeah, Lionel. She got a big ass body and some ass breasts.
What?
Do like a gorilla and beat on your chest.
Hey.
Silverback. I'd rather creep with you, ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather sleep with you, ooh, ooh. I'd rather creep with you, ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'd rather sleep with you, ooh, ooh. That's my hoe, and she left her baby daddy in the past. You up first, but I'm about to be her last. Pillow talking and she say your dick trash.
Yeah.
She loving how this puppy.
Yeah, you see how it goes. It is what it is. Okay. Child, let me turn it off in the background. But yeah, so anyway, Chaz, welcome to the family. Don't listen to these people because they ain't worth a damn. They ain't worth a plug nickel. Okay. That's what my family, from the South would always say. They ain't worth a plug nickel. They ain't worth a plug nickel. Okay, so let's get back to why we came here. All right. We came here together to work. and to talk about these people. Okay. So let's get back into that. I need y'all to stay fucking focused. All right. Stop with the bullshit. All right. Let's get back into this.
So nothing went on.
So that's what's happening. Yeah. I feel like she just ain't professional at all. This shit just
Exactly.
It's just running wild. But it's okay. I ain't depressed. I ain't got all that going on. So I'm good. So see what's happening tomorrow. Let's see what's going on tomorrow.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it. And if that's not the person I need to see, hey, I need a continuance.
You got to go with continuance.
Yeah.
Because nobody came to see you to talk to you about your case. No one can rightfully defend you or represent you in that matter with no conversation.
So
I need a continuance.
So that's it. They kill it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, how's your afro?
My afro? I ain't got no afro. That shit gone.
I know it's gone, but it's been almost 2 weeks. The shit should go back. Your face, what's your face looking like?
Oh yeah, well you see that? How about that?
Hey,
How about let it be
Julia.
a secret to be told? How about that? Let it be a secret. How about that? Yeah,
I don't know, you cute, so.
What you say?
I said, I don't know, you cute.
Okay, that's fine then. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the great comments that you can give me. I'll let you, if you want me, you got all I got right now. All the little I have right now, you can have it all.
Right now? That happens later.
Right now, later. Right now is later. That's all. That's it. Yeah.
Now, I feel like that comment is very telling. I feel that comment is very telling. He said, right now is the future. Right now, that's it. That's all. Basically, he knows he is living his future life. Nesto knows he's not getting out, y'all. He's been knowing it. He knew it. He knew it 6 months in. Okay. This is a year in. He damn sure knows it now. All right. He's trying to see if there's a way to finesse himself out of this situation. But he does know that it's a wrap for him. So when he says that, basically what I hear him saying with this inarticulate ass, that this is it. This is what we got. This is all I got is now. And that is facts. I mean, it's the facts for all of us, but his now is really his future. And that's what he just said. And I agree. Nesto and I agree. Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
People gonna be people. Life goes on. That's what I do know. You know, they're in here looking at 48 hours. No, 2020. 2020 be showing the white folks killing people and shit.
Hell yeah. Because they don't put it on regular news.
Oh, gosh. Shut up. Justin's mom said he gets community underwear and fake Crocs. and them underwear, them bad boys, they're disposable, you know? Them mother suckers tear away after the first use. You got holes in them. That shit, he got some holy tighty whities on as we speak. Okay? He got some holy ass tidy whities on. Okay, because he got to hold on to them because you don't know when they're going to get you some more. And unless Sonya is buying him some, because you know they have to buy, they got to buy they underwear. He got to buy his undershirts if he wants some long johns, his underwear. He got to buy that shit. He got to purchase it. So if Sonya, his socks, They might give you 1 pair of socks. They give you 1 to 2 pair of drawers, maybe a t-shirt. And his ass stay cold. So you got to buy him some long johns. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, he's I can just imagine right now seeing all kinds of holes in his ass. Okay? I can see it right now. Mhm. He is so unsexy. Mm, mm, mm.
No,
They put them on the special news, and they're on all the stories.
all stars. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, it is one or two black people per year, but every week it's white people.
Yeah, serial killers.
Oh yeah, they talk about us, please.
But listen, you gonna get you a good night's sleep tonight. Everything gonna be just fine.
Yeah.
I love you very much. Call you sometime tomorrow.
What's sometime tomorrow? Call me before noon. I'm gonna hurt you.
All right, love you.
Oh shit!
Okay,
I love you more. Nothing.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
He wanted Sonya to know that everything is going to be okay. Let's have a recap, okay? First and foremost, Sonya needs to send a memo with talking points in order for the attorney that he now has, in order for her to do her job. She's going to have to send this here attorney some bullet points and questions to ask the officer. All right. Secondly, she has to ensure that this attorney is going to ask for continuance because the attorney doesn't know what is best. Okay. Then Sonya wants us to know that she got up. She went and picked Katie up. They went to get their nails done. Then she took her to school. And then she went back to get her. And then she went over to their house. Okay. And then last but not least, Nesto wants her not to fret. Don't worry her little alopecia head. And he wants her to know that he and everything is going to be just fine. Okay? And then he's worried about her health. So that's the recap of call 1. Any questions? Huh? Hi, Stanley Ladybug. Yep, her alopecia head ass. Yeah. Okay. The baby, woman he show said the baby was late for school because she went and got her nails done. Let Sonya tell it. But see, it was a lie. Sonya's in the bed. She ain't been no farther than the toilet. She's been to the toilet and back to the bed, and from the bed back to the toilet and back to the bed. Okay, and she probably got some food in between just so that she could go back to the toilet. All right. Sonya hasn't left the house. Sonya hasn't washed her ass. Sonya hasn't cleaned her shitty nails. Sonya has just been shitting. Okay. So she forgot the order of things when she came out here with that damn lie, acting as if she had left the house when in fact she did. Okay. She ain't left no damn house. She ain't been nowhere. Okay. Would you say beautifully made? You forgot that she begs for him to call her the next day, always. And always call me early. And always call me again tonight. And just call me, because this is all I have. And I'm all you have. And this is all we'll ever have. So call me. Because at least this way I can have you and I can shit all at the same time. So call me. Okay? Now that's what happened. That is what took place in call 1. All right, now let's get into it. Call 2. Nesto talks about his arrest. Is he going to lie? Is he going to say he never spoke to the police, that they never interviewed him, and that they never heard his side to the story about these allegations against him? Is that what he's going to say? Because we know that that's a lie, because we saw the discovery list and it talked about multiple interviews that this man did with the popo. We're keeping up. He's not. Sonya's not, but we're keeping up. Okay, let's get into it. Call number 2. The next day. Can
you do me a favor real quick and kind of walk me through a little bit of the date that you were arrested real quick?
Yeah.
It's common knowledge, so all you're gonna do is tell me what happened.
Yeah.
You were in her.
No, you're going to tell all of us what happened. See, I know you didn't realize it, but you're not just telling her what happened. You're not just talking to the prosecutors about what they already know has happened. He's going to tell us a lie about what happened. He's talking to us now. Okay, he's going to tell us. So let's listen.
Her car, in the truck that's in her name?
Yes.
Where were you coming from?
I was coming from coming through from that house. I was coming to get paperwork out of my car.
Oh, you have paperwork in your car that was parked at that location?
Yeah.
The location that has your names on the rental lease agreement. The place where you kept all of your vehicles, all of these expensive vehicles. The house that's next door to your bestie / lover / business partner / attorney. The house that you claim to understand and know that was once Stevie J's home. That's the one that we're speaking of, correct? The home, the one that y'all brought Charleston White back to, showing your asses, where Erica was sleeping with him while her man was downstairs pretending to be the butler. You mean the house where you brought Shirley Strawberry to meet Charles, what's his name? That dude. What's his name? Charleston White, with his one good eye. It was him that you brought over there. The house that, the house that you ain't got shit to do with. You don't get down like that there. You never knew those people. You didn't stay there. Just all your shit was there. That house? Okay. The one you were leaving there when they arrested you? That's interesting. They're listening right now, Nesto. They're listening to what you're saying. I hope this matches up with what you told them on that day. Anyway. Yes. You didn't hear this? You didn't hear what Charleston White said took place, Sarah Colette? Yes. Oh, yes. And Sheridan's name was on the lease. Yes. Yes. So Sarah Colette, Charleston White says that, Erica just, came and seduced the hell out of him. Yes, the eye. If you can sleep with him with that one eye, baby, she was committed. She was committed to the role. Okay. So she invited Charleston White and his eye over to the house. Okay. And her husband / man named James. James is an older gentleman from what I understand, and James is her life partner. But James pretended to be the butler while Erica seduced him and took him right on upstairs. And Charleston White said he was slinging that booty from wall to wall. Okay, hanging her from chandeliers and shit. They was just she was baby. She was in too deep. Okay, she was doing deep cover work. Okay, deep undercover work. If you feel me. You get me? Okay. So while all of that was going on upstairs, he was just knocking those boots. Okay. He said they were loud. He said they were getting it in. And James was downstairs cooking and cleaning. Okay. I think James was the chef and the butler. Okay. And at some point, um, um, Nesto and his wife, Shirley Strawberry of the Steve Harvey morning show, they came over because the goal was to to make Charleston White feel comfortable to release his money so they could steal it. Okay, not only were they trying to steal his money, they was trying to steal his home, and yes, okay, that's what was going on here. Okay, that's what happened, Sarah Colette. Work in progress. V, can you call Sonya and ask her to call me? My son's dad need a lawyer, and she would be perfect to get him a life sentence. I'll give her gas money. Girl, throw in an inverter and I'm sure it's a done deal. Okay. If you can give her gas money and an inverter, I bet she'd do anything you wanted her to do. I'm just saying. Okay. Yes, they stole $20,000 from that man while his eye was over. See, that's the thing. Because he only had one eye, he didn't see her coming. He didn't see her coming. He didn't see what angle. She was in his blind spot. You know what I'm saying? She was in his blind spot. Oh my. Debowski. Hello, Debowski. I see Debowski is in the chat. Debowski. Well, hi. We talked about you a couple times around here. I saw you were in the comment section a couple days back. Welcome to the chat, sir. Welcome to the chat. Okay. Now let's get back into this over here. He didn't. He didn't see her coming. You see what I'm saying? And I'm sure that she made her move on him while his eye was over on the nightstand. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what happened. And that's why they were able to steal his house from up, or try to. You know, he wanted to steal his house too, but he was that's how they tapped into his bank accounts. This is what Charleston White said. Charleston White said somehow they got into his bank accounts, baby, and took 20 grand right on out of it. Sure did. Okay. Was trying to take the house from up under him too. Okay, because they had already tried to steal Shawty's house when she was married to him. These niggas is true to it. They are not new to it. You see what I'm saying? They commit all the way. Sometimes you gotta fuck your way to the top, I guess. All right. Nesto, his little peen is, it can barely do anything, okay, anymore. So he needs a bag of tricks. Now, I don't think bags of tricks is what was going to work for Charleston White. So Kang had to use her kitty cat. Okay. Kang used her lion. Okay. Roar! Okay. I can only imagine how that mother sucker be. Anyway, she had to use her kitty cat. And she put the work in. Okay, right after she had the BBL, by the way. This is what Charleston White has said. Okay, Charleston White has said that she had the BBL, and when she put all that ass up on him, that was a wrap. Okay, And next thing you knew, he was $20,000 lighter. Now y'all got to keep up with the fucking story. These are real details. I'm not making this shit up. I am not. That's what these folks have said. Okay, now let's get back into it. Now we're on call number 2. Nesto's going to tell us what happened on the day of the arrest. At least he's going to tell Sonya some story. A lie, I'm sure. Okay, let's listen though.
Yes. I was getting my registration to go back to the bank.
Okay.
To
Okay.
cash.
And then when you left the house, that's when they pulled you over.
No, I passed her. She never saw me at the house. She saw me going down that road. And she turned around and probably followed me. That's probably what it was. Yeah, I was on Rosa Road and got out the truck. I abandoned the building looking at a property that had a lease sign. And they saw on me again. Yeah, they got on me again. I was already at the truck. I videoed them pulling up on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. All right. And that was all in Roswell, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. I just want to know where you were when you got arrested. Because if you're in her car, you're in Shirley's car, but Shirley's name is supposed to be allegedly on the lease as well. So I was trying to figure out why would they pull you over in her car? Because you didn't get a ticket for driving, did you?
No, I did not.
She just said they just arrested you because you had a warrant. That's what it was when they pulled you over.
Yeah.
You had an outstanding warrant.
They didn't even say that. And then I asked them, was in the car, patrol car. She took me back here. I said, well, what made you start looking at? Oh, I was just curious why I was a Bentley sitting outside out there, just parked out there. That's what she said. The fucking police said that.
What? Can you get on a better phone? Or are y'all on the phone?
They have all these things. This is the best one. This is the best one. It's just sometimes I just be acting up. You can't hear me?
I was going to start calling earlier. I can hear you perfectly now. But for the last couple of minutes, it was all underwater.
Because I didn't hear. Yeah, because
Girl, we heard him just fine. We heard him just fine. Did you flush the toilet or something? I didn't hear flush. Okay. Did you pay Cricket Wireless? I don't know what's going on with your line, sis. But we heard him just fine over here talking about nothing. Okay? Get your shit together. All right? Get your shit together, Sonya.
Okay, so they pulled you over and then they didn't say anything to you. They just said, get in the car.
No, she said
right.
She started calling my name out. She started calling my name, Nesto Buckhead. That's what she kept saying. So she was they already know.
Okay, I got a question. Can someone tell me where I can find, if there's anyone in this chat that knows where I can find the body cam of when he was arrested? Because I know I saw it. I want to say I saw it over on Bougie's. Because somebody, if you know where that video is, if you know where I can find it, email me or send me an IG message. And I'm not trying to be funny. I mean, like right now, if anybody knows, send it to me. The email address is v.lenore.show@gmail.com. On IG, I'm v_Lenore_show on IG. If you know where that is, I want us to watch that. We got a little time. We got 15 minutes of this here call, but I really want to compare notes. I do not recall hearing that lady say Nesto's Buckhead. Who says that? What? When? Help me. Is that what the police be doing? They don't say your name. They say the names of your businesses. That's how they call you out when they want your attention, when they need to identify you as they are slapping the fucking handcuffs on your wrist. Huh? Is that how it works? Please tell me. I want to go back and check. Was she saying Nesto's buckhead? Nesto's buckhead. Excuse me, sir. Nesto's buckhead. Now I thought y'all was saying that Nesto's buckhead had been closed. So why would this lady be out here calling him Nesto's buckhead? Make that make sense. Can you? Oh, it was on Pam's. Oops, I'm sorry. I saw, okay. Miss Piggy Braxton said it was on Pam's. If somebody knows what video it is, baby, I want to go back over there and look at it. Okay. We could pull that mother sucker up. So if anybody knows, just feel free to shoot me a little message over here to the email address that you see on the screen, or you can send it to the IG on the screen. Okay. All right. You have options. You can send it there. Or you can lay it there. All right. You can put it here. Or you can put it here. Okay. So just let me know, baby, because we'll have to watch this again. I was thinking about it the other day, though, while you fooling. So it's interesting that he's over here telling the bold-faced lie about what happened. But okay, they didn't say Ernest Williams, Nesto, Ernest Levert Williams. They didn't say none of that. They didn't even say Ernest Williams. They didn't even do that. They just said Nesto's buckhead. Nesto's buckhead. That's what they said. Nesto's buckhead. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Thank you. I got the video. So as soon as this finishes, we're going to go over there and we're going to watch that again. Okay. Thank you, Black but Not Bitter. She fast on the gun. Okay. Y'all sleep. Don't sleep on Black but Not Bitter. Don't sleep on her ass. Okay. You saw how she was. It was like it was right there. Pow, pow. She was there. She was ready. She was ready. Okay. She did that. Okay, so we're gonna watch that when we get done with this line ass nigga. All right, let's listen.
My name, business, everything. The white lady.
Right, because they claim because some of the dates on here is August, so August of last year. So, and that's after the fact. Hell, that's after.
Yeah,
I gotta read through all of this again. So she said she started calling you Nesto Bookhead.
Yeah.
Why that just don't sound right. That just don't make no good ass sense. Nesto's buckhead. Nesto's buckhead. Freeze. Nesto's buckhead. Put your hands behind your back. Nesto's buckhead. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds normal. Shabba.
Okay. Wow. And then after they what did they say? Get out the car and go, and we're going to detain you because.
No. I wasn't in the car. I was standing outside.
Oh, that's right. You were standing outside. And
I was videoing them when they were rushing up on me.
Hey, Sherry with a Y.
And then when they detained you, what did they say about why they were detaining you?
Oh. It just said
Siri, cancel. Jesus. I said Sherry. I didn't say nothing about this lady. Siri. I did not say her name. She gets on my damn nerves. She always in my damn business. Okay.
We got a warrant for your arrest, and they took me to the police department and put me in a damn room. And then I sat there for a minute, and then so waited on another detective to come in, and he said, so I got a warrant for your arrest right here. Do you know such? And then I said, yeah, they used to work for me. Then he said, well, you don't need to talk no more. You're up on the arrest. He said, you're up on the arrest, and then said they're gonna take you downtown.
Up under arrest? You mean to tell me they put this nigga up under arrest? My God. Not up under arrest. That's worse. That's worse than arresting this nigga. Okay? It's one thing to be, excuse me, under arrest. And then there's another thing to be up under arrest. That's some shit right there. They have really mistreated this man. They are railroading him. They are putting him. This is another example of throwing somebody up under the jail because he was up under arrest. Up under arrest, Jesus. Okay. Yeah.
And I said, okay, I need to get my lawyer number and I need to get my wife number.
Who's your lawyer?
And then that was it.
Mm-hmm.
So you needed, excuse me, you needed your lawyer's number and your wife's number. You want your wife's number because that's, you know, that is your partner. You two are one, you know, you are one. God said, let no man put asunder. You know what I mean? Like y'all were, this was the person you had a covenant with, right? So she's first in your life, your wife. You needed her number. And I understand why you didn't know number. Shit, I don't know. No, I know one person's, well, now I know two. Hell, I'm just getting to know my son's full number. Okay. So I don't know no numbers either. That's my point. I don't know no numbers either. Okay. But you, sir, you needed your wife's number, which you should have asked for. And then the other person who is next closest to you, the person you entrusted with your business and with your personal business and your legal business, Erica King. Okay. Now, some people thought that April Holloway was your attorney, but that was just not true. Erica King is your attorney. And so that's who you asked for. You didn't ask for April Holloway's information. You asked for your attorney, Erica King. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sonya, are you paying attention? Yeah. You know, you're paying attention. Mm-hmm.
And they took me downtown. After that, I got down there, sit down there for a minute, told me the next day they said no bond, which I could not understand that shit right there.
Right.
And at
Okay.
the time,
All right.
I didn't understand that. Yeah.
Right, because they did say what the warrant was for. When they said you had a warrant, did they say what the charge was under the warrant? They just said you had a warrant.
That you had a warrant.
Okay. All right. Well, based on everything, they can give you back your property as far as your phone and all that stuff is concerned. They can get that back to you. If you're claiming that pornography shit is on one of the devices, that would be the only thing that they can hold on to for now. But other than that, your phones and everything, they can return that to you. That's not considered part of any crime. Because the records that they get from the phone company. You get me? Everything's documented on the phone, so you can't get your phone back. Yeah, you can get your phone. Your lawyer just has to put in a motion or a request for the property to be released, and then release to him. I guess release it to him. Yeah. I'm trying to get everything because I'm gonna type everything out and then I'm gonna send it, and then he's gonna forward it. I'm gonna just send it to him. So I'm just trying to get everything on all of this in detail typed out. That's all. Okay, so that's cool. How you feel?
I feel so. What you're saying is that so my business is dissolved. That means what? My property gone? Can't get that back either?
No, that doesn't mean no. You're still legally the owner of the company. It's just not.
So, first and foremost, he doesn't understand what the status of his company is and what he's supposed to be doing about it. He doesn't know. This man been to jail 111 times. Do you hear me? 147 times this man has been arrested. He has been to jail 179 times. And suddenly now he don't know what people do with his property. He don't know what's going to happen to the property. If it does he even if his business is not working, does that mean he don't get his property? Y'all shut up.
Registered with the state. That's all it is. It just dissolves with the state. Does not mean your company does not exist anymore. It's just not a registered company at the time. That's all.
Okay. I got it. Okay, cool.
That's it. Sure. Yeah, it's just not registered. Yeah. It doesn't mean anything else other than it's just not registered. That's all. But other than that, everything else, right? You just can't right now.
Sleepy Libra, he has been arrested 186 times. And he doesn't understand what happens with his property, what they do when they get it, how he can get it back. He just don't know shit about nothing, right? This is to make her feel like she knows something. This nigga is grooming her even in this moment. Because you not gonna tell me he don't know better than her about what happens with his fucking property in the jailhouse. Ciao, bye. Just ridiculous. Anywho.
Now, until you register it, re-register it, you can't do any business under the name by law. That's it. But it's just sitting, so you're fine. It's just, dormant. I got like 3 companies that's sitting like that.
I bet you do.
But I don't have anything in the company's name, so it's no big. Your bank accounts and all that stuff that's sitting in there. It's like I had a company that I had during the pandemic, and I didn't register it with the state.
See here, listen to this dummy. Listen to this dummy. Now they said you got that you got a PP check during the pandemic, and you ain't had no business, but you somehow applied and received a check. And now you're over here talking about how you had a business during the pandemic. I bet you did. Okay. I bet you did. And I bet you don't have it anymore. Ain't that interesting? And you got you a little check, and now you never felt the need to do anything with that damn business, huh? Interesting, ma'am. Very interesting. You're so stupid. Even your man right now is trying to hush you up. Huh? He's trying to tell you to shut the fuck up. But you don't, the more he tells you to shut up, the louder you get, the faster you get to talking. I want y'all to pay attention to that. This man will tell her to be quiet, tell her he don't need to hear that, tell her to stop talking. And what does she do? She continues to talk. She gets louder with her talking. She talks over him, and she continues until she gets done. When usually she ain't really got shit to say. Like, this shit is crazy. She crazy. But okay, let's listen though. Let's listen.
Yeah, and I still was able to use the bank account and everything like that. It's just I just didn't do any business under the name. So that's all. And I ended up re-registering the company, but while it was just sitting unregistered, it's just unregistered. But yeah, that's all.
Why'd you re-register it? You ain't got no business now. Why'd you re-register it? First of all, we know that's a lie. Okay? You ain't re-registered shit. 2, you ain't never had no business, so why you got a company?
You still own it. Yeah, you still own it. It just has to be re-registered. Yeah, you got scared.
No, I'm trying.
That vehicle's still yours. Okay. Anyway, how you feel?
Yeah, so
Mhm,
that means,
that's
yeah, so that, you can't hear me?
I hear you now. Perfect. Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
that
I hear you.
I'm not going okay, that means that I'm not going for a bond, I'm just going for, let's see if this is going to be able to give
Your
you,
preliminary hearing.
yeah,
Preliminary hearing.
that's it. So I am not going for,
Yeah, preliminary hearing is best described as a trial before the trial, at which the judge decides whether or not the defendant is guilty or not guilty, whether there's enough evidence to force the defendant to stand trial. You're not going to trial. You ain't even going to indict it. Really?
right,
Let me see what Georgia's version of it is.
but for
The
bond,
defendants held in custody without bond are entitled to a preliminary hearing under Georgia law.
You see how she don't know how this fucking shit works? Do you see how this is the attorney slash paralegal slash, even if she's a fucking legal secretary? Hell, most of us out here, 99% of us out here, we're not attorneys or paralegals. And most of us understand at least the basics, but she should know far more than the majority of us. She should know better. He's looking to her because he expects her to know better. But she's over here. It's weird to me. This is so weird. Erica Kang, where are you when Nesto needs you? Girl.
Preliminary hearings are a vital pretrial proceedings where the defendant has an opportunity to be released from custody if the state cannot prove the existence of probable cause for the charge against the defendant. You ain't have probable cause on all that other shit. But this is a different situation, right? This is a different situation because they didn't find this out through the search warrant. So only everything that was found through a search warrant has to be, because your search warrant was bullshit, because probable cause was bullshit.
are you talking about now? Oh, you're talking about then?
I'm talking about period, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Right.
So basically, I'm just going to see if they're going to be able to bind over.
So your arrest was death by deception. There's probably that shit that was going on with your business partner, that one. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a death by deception, which that doesn't even hold water as far as it being a criminal situation, because if she gave you $90,000 in June and turn around 2 months later and gave you some more money, that don't even make sense.
Okay, so what?
Because what she's
I'm talking about Monday. So I'm going for Monday.
Hi.
I'm
Preliminary hearing.
Yeah, I'm going preliminary hearing for the shit.
Right. For the shit.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that if I don't get it thrown out then, there ain't gonna be no bond. I gotta wait till them put enough fucking bond here.
She gotta put a motion in for a bond hearing for Superior Court. Correct.
Yeah. And that shit gonna take a minute. Yeah, that takes a minute. That takes up to 3-4 months before that even come. So we'll see.
You know what? Right. Think positive, but more than anything, we want all of this stuff to be dismissed. More than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, yeah, you want it dismissed more than anything, because the amount of money that you're going to need for a bond, we don't have. So that right there is not even a situation. We need to push for dismissal, her to file a motion that the probable cause don't stand water, and to throw out the warrant, and then to ask for the dates and the download and the actual device that they claim they found some shit on.
Okay, I got a question.
Because
is that Zoom call? You'll be on the Zoom call?
What you talking about? Your hearing?
Yeah, his hearing. Yeah, that. The one that we always be on, or the blogger, some of the bloggers was getting on, and your man was on, but you were never on. You were never in the court or on the damn Zooms. You found out about what the fuck was going on like we did. You're so weird, Sonya. Yes, attorney Sonya. Are you going to be on the Zoom? That is the question. Ciao.
Yeah. Do they have a
Oh, I don't. I don't know. What time is it? At 9:30 in the morning, Monday?
Yeah. So
You want me to just show up for court?
9:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if she don't come see you tomorrow, you gotta do a continuance anyway.
No, we don't.
And they might not do no continuance because the police gonna show up one time. So they
gotta do a continuance because they're gonna have to do a continuance because by law you're supposed to be your lawyer is supposed to do what she's supposed to do, which is visit you and have a conversation with you, because she can't properly defend you, represent you, if she never spoke to you. So if she's never spoken to you about the case, she cannot properly go into court and represent you. Period. That's just what it is.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is also right. So that causes an issue with your case right there. So you can't send me to court with a lawyer who never came to see me. And I never made a statement. There's no statement on record. So what is she defending? What is her knowledge of anything?
She's not trying the case tomorrow, Sonya. She's not trying the case. She is simply going to stand up and he's going to put in his plea or whatever the hell is going on. This whole hearing is probably no more than 20 minutes. Ciao, bye. Girl. Shit. There are people that never even know their attorneys until right before this fucking hearing. Girl, bye. He fine. He fine.
She has no knowledge of anything to represent me. She never came to see me and there's no statement on record. So.
Okay. So
motion for new preliminary hearing. Boom.
Okay, cool. I got it now. I got it.
Yeah. Because what they do, they have to respect your legal rights and do things properly and just. If they don't follow everything to the letter of procedure, then it throws out things in the case. So.
Yeah, just like when the defendant is lying about everything and their involvement and how they know these people and what he did and didn't do and what you really are to him and all of that. In the same way, when you come out here lying and shit like that, it throws off our ability to trust you niggas. Okay? So I get it. 80% CMOS. Hey, honey. Says, if Shirley didn't go into the dealership, could she have properly purchased the truck? Here's the thing. I don't know what year she bought it, but during the pandemic, people were buying vehicles and stuff, right? And they weren't going into the shop all the time, the dealership all the time. Sometimes the dealership came to them. But what I do know, the point that you're trying to make that I agree with, whether if she had purchased it, she would have had to sign off on it and would have had to have her identification verified. So you are correct. Whether she came into the dealership or the dealership came to her, somebody was supposed to verify that she was in fact the person who was buying that fucking car. And her picture ID would have needed to have proven that it was her. They would have had to have looked at her in her face at some point to verify that she is who she says she is. So yes, the fact that these fools over here want to act like, well, she didn't know, and I got emails to prove it. Yeah, but you should also have her ID with her picture on it. And it should have been verified by somebody on the financial side of that dealership. So you are correct. 80% CMOS. You are correct. You may be 80% CMOS, but you's 100% correct. You feel me? You get me? You are 100% correct 80%. CMOS. These people are stupid as hell.
That's why I say the basis of when I was saying the basis of this, when I was talking to Butler, I'm gonna take your file with me. When I was talking to Butler, he was like, "That ain't no damn probable cause. That's some bullshit."
I don't know who the hell Butler is. All of these attorneys, she always shared his story, his case with everybody. And everybody said this ain't probable cause. Everybody said that this shit was civil. Everybody said that these folks is lying and railroading them. That's what all these attorneys, not one, not two, but several attorneys have said this. Okay, but none of these motherfuckers will take his case. Not one of them. Not near one. Okay, make that make sense. The ones that have taken the case, the ones the ones that she has even said are good attorneys. Okay, because remember, right now the free attorney he got right now, he's a good attorney. Okay, he's a good man, Savannah. That's what she has said. I heard her say that tight suit, big back tight suit, Roberta, that she is a good attorney. Okay, them thick thighs is good at what they do. Now that's what I heard her say. All these other paid attorneys, they wasn't worth a damn. But this one, this free one, he is the man. Now, the question is, at what point did he say that this shit was civil? Did he ever say it? Did he ever say it was civil? Did he ever say that the shit was out of district? It was in the wrong district? Did he ever say it? I want to know where all these attorneys are that agree with this lady here. Huh? Oh, Butler is another attorney. That's the one for the $250 she asked for. Well, Butler, why didn't Butler take the case? Because Butler said that ain't no damn probable cause. That's what he said. So why didn't we hire him? How come we didn't hire him? And how come Sonya just didn't pay the $250? She's got she spent $12,000 in a week or 2 weeks or what have you. Why couldn't she spend $250 for her man? Make this make sense. I don't understand. I don't understand any of it. But okay.
That's not grounds. Oh, that's civil. I said exactly.
He said
so,
Yeah.
Butler said the shit was civil. I don't know why we are not over there talking to Butler. Well, where is Butler when you need his ass?
saying that she said, "I arrested you on the outstanding warrant for theft by deception." Williams had been renting a home at 980 Congrove and had not been paying her rent.
See, that was a lie.
The landlord filed a report with Roswell stating that he owed $26,000. In excess of $26,000. Crow stated that this is on July 7th.
You see how this man is trying to talk? Do you see how he is trying to ask questions? Can you see how he is trying to be a part of the conversation that's all about his damn business? But instead of stopping, instead of listening, instead of answering, she just talks over him louder. She doesn't stop. Yes, August lady. This is what I was talking about at the beginning. This lady will not shut the fuck up. Listen to him. I'm going back a little bit. I want y'all to see. Sonya has some self-awareness about you. This man's business. If he want to talk about shit at his face, you ought to let him. Shut the fuck up and listen.
Not grounds. Oh, that's civil. I said exactly. So just saying that, she said, I arrested you on the outstanding warrant for theft by deception. Williams had been renting a home at 980 Congrove and had not been paying rent.
See, that was a lie.
The landlord filed a report with Roswell stating that he owed $26,000. In excess of $26,000. Crow stated that this was on July 7th.
Do you
This
see?
is well, they didn't say what day he came in. They didn't say what day he.
Do you hear this man trying to talk about his personal business with this lady? She won't let him get shit. Miss Principal, thank you so much for the super chat. Imagine convincing a convict you got money, but you pooping in Walmart grocery bags. Thank you, Miss Principal. Thank you, my love. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. Sorry I missed that earlier. Make it rain. Sonya doesn't know how to get her mouth shut. She doesn't. She doesn't. She doesn't. That's like, man, I bet she literally, I bet that vein that runs down the front of her forehead, I bet that sucker gets the fucking popping every time she got to keep her mouth shut, child. I bet it does. Baby, I'm sure it take everything in her. She probably had a fucking stroke trying to. Anywho, thank you, Zanely, Ladybug. Thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Only Me 23, you gifted a membership. Thank you so much for gifting a membership. If you were gifted a membership by Only Me 23, I hope you thanked her in the chat. Thank you so much, my love. Thank you, and thank you. Okay, yeah. And then here we go. Sleepy Libra, Big Back Roberta. Yes. Big Back Roberta Flat Hoover. Okay. Not Roberta Flack. Roberta Flat Ass Hoover. Okay. That's what it is. Big Back Roberta Flat Ass Hoover. Big thighs, though. Thick thighs. He's got some thick thighs, big arms, big back, and tight suits. All right. There's that. All right. Let's listen.
He came in. They just said that he believed that there was illicit activity happening at the location, but they have to state what the illicit activity is. There are multiple vehicles sitting in a driveway, a Bentley, 2 Harleys, and an ambulance. He stated that he conducted a walkthrough of the home per the rental right, and
he is trying to speak, Sonya. Shut up. He's trying to speak, ma'am. Okay? She's trying to speak. I mean, he is. Listen to him. He's asking you very specific questions. Would you let this man talk on his call about his business? Please?
But that's the probable cause. That's what I'm telling you. He's basing this right here with none of that is illegal. None of this stuff that you're talking about is a crime. Therefore, your probable cause has to be a crime. If you had vehicles in the driveway, that's fine. It's legal. If you haven't paid your rent, that's civil. It's not a crime not to pay your rent. If that was the case, everybody would be in fucking jail for not paying rent. It's civil. It's a civil proceeding when someone owes you money for rent. And for them to sit there like they did on the news program and say it was rental fraud, that's not rental fraud. Not being able to pay your rent is not rental fraud. So,
but it is rental fraud if people's names are on leases and the people's whose names are on there didn't give permission. If you fudged your income on the application, that can be rental fraud. If people's names is on the lease and they didn't sign it or get permission, that is rental fraud. All right? Nigga, this is crazy to me.
Even though you didn't rent the place in the first place. You get me?
No, I don't.
Right,
You got to get that. He got to get, I'm going to put all that in there, though. He's going to have to get that lease. He's going to get the proof of payments, because what that's going to show is that your little co-defendant is a slick little manipulate little biscuit head. That's all. But they don't have everything that they're doing, like I said, because of this right here, all this probable cause. Again, that also makes it that Roswell has no jurisdiction over you. Do you understand me?
Evidently, that was wrong as well. Okay. Evidently, Maury said the lie detector says you lied, honey. It is the jurisdiction. Evidently, no one else is saying anything about the jurisdiction. This is all Sonya. This is all Sonya talking. The real VB said, oh God, that damn word civil drove us all mad. That in character. Okay. Civil and character had a chokehold on our asses. Okay. For years, it seems. For years. August Lady said, and how the hell would she know he didn't rent the place? Just because he said so. Just because because he's a truthful man. He has great character. You know how she knows? Because he texted her every day. He sent her a text every day. So his character, she knows. Now, she didn't see him but 5 times in her life. And one whole year, she didn't see him at all. But she knows his character now. She knows him better than them people who were spending time with him. She knows him better than his wife and his lovers. Okay? She knows him, baby. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I understand.
They have no jurisdiction because, one, the crime has to be committed in their city. There was no crime ever committed in the city of Roswell. All these addresses they're alleging are...
But I just asked you a question, though. I just asked you a
What's
question
your question?
3 days ago. You said that it doesn't matter as long as it's in the same county. The cities are in the same county.
No. The county... Right. I said the county can pick up anything that you do illegal in the county, but for them to keep going to Roswell and have Roswell keep... See, this is where your attorney should have stopped everything in the bud right when you got arrested.
Okay.
Because if they did that, when they read the first arrest, the first warrant, and looked at all of this, it would have threw Roswell off the fucking case immediately. Because in order for Roswell to have jurisdiction over investigating you, you have to commit a crime in their city. You didn't live in their city, you didn't commit a crime in your city. So therefore, they would have to, the prosecutor would have to go to Alpharetta or to Atlanta, wherever they...
Evidently, that is incorrect. Evidently. And she ain't found nobody to substantiate what she's saying. Roswell is in Fulton County. And maybe they made the discovery and then they turned things over to the prosecutors. Like, girl, they made the discovery of who this raggedy piece of shit man was. All because there's always a somebody drops the ball when you're doing something and you're going about doing it the wrong way. You got to constantly cover yourself over here. It's just like how lies, the more lies you tell, the more lies you have to tell. That's the same here. If you're doing something illegal, you have to keep trying to cover all of the bases. The problem is something is going to get missed. Now, you probably could have gotten away with this just a little bit longer had your ass actually paid the rent over there at that house. And that man didn't discover that y'all wasn't really living there and that something that's unsavory was happening over there. Had you just paid the fucking rent, you might have gotten away with this bullshit a little longer. Ain't that funny?
They claim these crimes happen for jurisdiction, for investigation. It's just your shit is a mess. I mean, but it's a.
Did you tell her that? Did you tell her that?
I didn't tell her about the jurisdiction part, but I told her everything else.
Oh, okay.
But I'll put it in the email to her.
Because if that were the case, why would she need Sonya? If this is an attorney, right? Why would they need Sonya to say, yo, this is out of jurisdiction? They don't have any rights to do this. You don't think that these attorneys would know better than you, ma'am? Girl, stop.
Read it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully she's not sick somewhere, but you know, she sounded eager and ready to go, and her name's on the case. So.
I got a question. How you
but again,
my email?
Because the chick gave me the email, and it didn't get kicked back to say that it was not the right email, because your email's kicked back when they're not correct.
Oh, okay. All right.
I never got a thing. I never got a notice saying that it went to the wrong email.
Okay. Well, wait a minute.
You know what I'm saying?
You send other people email and they don't kick back, but they don't never get it.
They said they didn't get it because they had a virus. Is that what they told you? What's the bullshit they told you?
They told me that was a one-time use. That's what they told me.
And then they blocked me because you can block. I just saw that you can block a person on email, so they blocked me.
Okay.
Someone needs to block you. You mean people blocked you? I didn't know you could block emails either. I don't think I knew that. I need to learn how to do it because I know I get a bunch of junk ass shit. But that is neither here nor there. Sonya, I'm sure everyone who receives a call or email from you wishes, prays for the block button. Okay. They pray for a block button. They pray to find it, and they're anxious to push it. They're anxious to press it because they're talking to you.
Okay.
Right. And what you have to do, since that's your lawyer, is to tell them that that's the only way that they can communicate with you immediately is when you call me and I email them things. So they need to quit blocking.
We talk about on this, we talk on this phone. They listen to everything you say. You do know.
Oh, I know everything is listened. Yeah. I didn't say anything.
Everything.
You have 1 minute remaining.
Thank God.
Whatever he's supposed to get, I don't know how they gonna surface. I just don't know how that's gonna work out for Monday. I just don't
Right. Well, again, like I said, when you go to court on Monday, if she shows up, you tell her she's got to file for a continuance. So she can't represent you at a preliminary hearing without a meeting, without talking to you to hear your side of the story. And it's at 9 in the morning. I love you very much. Call me tomorrow. Or I'll see you tomorrow. Call me tomorrow.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Thanks, Shay. Okay. So I got a few of you actually sent me the video of the arrest. Let's get into that. Huh? Are y'all ready to get into that? I have queued it so that we can start where Officer Fields actually gets on the stand. I want to start there. Okay. I want to be refreshed. Okay. I want to be refreshed, baby, about what had happened on this particular day. Okay. Shout out to Pam, the law intellect, and those intellects over there. Okay. Pam, thank you for having your videographer ready and on point. Okay. Thank you for posting this on your page. We are going to watch some of it. Okay, sis? Girl, thank you, girl. Okay. That's what I say. I say thank you to Pammy Pam. All right. Let me make sure I ain't missing nothing over here. I apologize, y'all, for missing some of those super chats and stickers and whatnot before now. Okay. All right. All right. So I've queued it up to where Officer Fields, okay, is up there on that there stand. And we're going to listen to what she had said. Did y'all hit the like button though? Huh? Okay. All right, let's listen. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go.
And Detective Field, where are you?
I'm employed with the Roswell Police Department.
And what's your position there?
I'm a detective in our special investigation section.
And can you walk us through what other positions you've held at Roswell and how long you've been there?
Absolutely. I've been at Roswell almost 4 years. I started in uniform patrol and I was promoted to detective in January of 2023.
So on July 7th of 2022, you were not a detective, you were in uniform patrol.
That is correct.
Okay. Can you explain what your duties were when you were on?
Y'all hear that? This is why, see, I said I wasn't going to stop it. But this is why they were saying that she made detective off of him. Because she was just a field officer in 2022 when he was arrested. But in January 2023, she became a detective. So that's where they got it, where she made detective off of me, off of my case. Thank you so much, Dimples Wimple says save Hoover's chair. You know what? Thank you so much for the super chat. Okay, go ahead.
Congratulations to Officer Fields on your promotion. Yes, yes. She made detective off of me. Okay. Congratulations. Officer Fields, you did that. You did that, girl. You did that. Okay. Woman to woman. Congratulations. Okay. Congratulations. Okay.
I'm gonna try my best not to pause, but I guess I can't make any promises.
In uniform patrol?
As uniform patrol, we answer calls for service. If we have downtime, we can be proactive, whether it's traffic stops, looking for people's warrants, general day-to-day community service type, whatever community needs.
And are you post certified?
I am.
How long have you been post certified?
3.5 years.
So you were post certified on July 7th, 2022?
Yes, I was.
I want to shift gears to the defendant in this case, Ernest Williams. Can you tell me, are you aware of who Mr. Williams is?
I am.
And how did you first become aware of Ernest Williams?
I came aware of Mr. Williams. We had a gentleman come into the police department to follow up a report that their rent was not being paid for their property at 980 Pine Grove Road. That was my first time hearing Mr. Williams' name. After that, the landlord had stated that, he had started renting the property in the beginning of March, and after getting a rent check that came back as insufficient funds, when he deposited it, there was also an air AC unit that was supposed to be replaced. That check also came back as insufficient funds. And he had done, as a landlord, he had done a check of the property in June, and he said that basically there was no furniture in the house. It was very strange. Like, there was a Bentley sitting outside, an ambulance, and 2 motorcycles, and he just wanted us to look into it. So
I just want to, I want to know, in all of my years, I'm 55 years young, okay? And in all 55 of them, I do not recall ever seeing an emergency squad, an ambulance in anybody's driveway. Not unless they were literally on a call, okay? If someone hadn't called 911, I'd never seen an ambulance sitting in anyone's driveway, let alone that of a home that is situated in an affluent area. Call me crazy. I mean, I am a little crazy. I am. I ain't gonna lie. But I have never seen an ambulance just laid back in the driveway. I would have thought that the ambulance wouldn't even be allowed to be in that driveway. The HOA, I would think the HOA would. I don't get it. I don't understand it at all. Never experienced that one. Don't know why anybody else didn't think that was odd. They should have been done called the damn police on that. Clutching my pearls, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Who? Let's listen, y'all.
So I did. So I went by the house. There was, in fact, a Bentley sitting outside. This is $1 million+ home in a very affluent area of Roswell, and there was a Bentley parked. There were 2 motorcycles and the ambulance. I ran the tags. The Bentley did come back to Mr. Williams, and at that time, I was able to see that he had warrants for his arrest. One out of Roswell, one out of South Fulton. I believe it was Henry County, and then 2 out of California. All of them for theft, fraud, and I then ran the motorcycles.
Actually, let me stop you.
Okay.
Let's kind of go through
Yeah,
some of this
sure.
piece by piece. So you said that Mr. Kroll, that's the victim who reached out to you, right?
That is correct.
Okay, and you said that was in early March of what year?
So he rented the apartment of March 2022, and Mr. Kroll came to the PD at the beginning of June. I believe it was the 9th of June 2022 to make the report because the money that he had received, the checks, when he deposited them, had come back as not sufficient funds.
Okay, so is it fair to say that your investigation of Mr. Williams began on or about June 9th of 2022?
That is correct.
Okay, let me say this. Sonya's always saying, well, if you don't pay your rent, then that's civil. Okay, if you didn't pay your rent, that is civil. But if you're writing bad checks, that's when it becomes criminal. And it sounds like he didn't write just one bad check. He wrote multiple bad checks. And I'm going to guess that the rent for that house is thousands of dollars, probably somewhere around 5,000 or 6,000 probably. I don't know. I don't know if that was stated at some point. But if you're writing bad checks for thousands of dollars, I do believe that that is criminal. Anyway, let's listen.
And just to be clear, is in your testimony that it began as an investigation into essentially some bad checks and potentially some fraud as it relates to renting a residence?
Correct.
Right. And so from that point on, you kind of gave us some testimony about what you did. You went out, you observed the residents, you saw some vehicles. But can you kind of slow down and walk us through step by step with some timeline of each individual thing you did starting June 9th, 2022, and let's just go through the end of June, roughly.
Okay. So June 9th is when the report happened, or Mr. Kroll came in. I went and ran the tags the same day. And that's when we had already been told that about the non-sufficient funds, the checks not coming back. And so then I found out that same day that Mr. Williams had warrants for his arrest. Mm-hmm. So then I started doing a little bit of investigation, and I ran the tags for both Harley Davidson that were on the property as well as the ambulance. The ambulance came back to Nesto's Elite Private Security. So I started investigating Nesto's Elite Private Security. We were able to find an LLC, but there really was not anything tied to the business. It was just basically an LLC and then a vehicle that was registered under this LLC. And then I ran the tag. One Harley came back to a female by the name of Regina Galini. And then the other one came back to female, Olivia Washington.
I want to take one step back first before we move across to, you said that you became aware that Mr. Williams had active arrest warrants, right?
That is correct.
What do you recall what those warrants were?
Oh, wait, hold on. Look, Traveling Tootie said, knowingly writing a check against an account with insufficient funds is a misdemeanor if the amount of the check is less than $500. If the amount exceeds that amount, it jumps to a 2-year felony. My point exactly. Sonya's always talking this shit about, well, that's simple. It's not against the law to not pay your rent. But this nigga was writing badass checks. So explain this to me, Sonya. If we come back and we see that Nesto wrote a check for a house that he did not knowingly rent, you're going to have to make that make sense, baby. Why would Nesto? Because remember, Nesto and his wife didn't rent that house. He had no idea his name and his stepdaughter's name was on that house because he wasn't renting shit. That ain't got nothing to do with him. He knows who lived there beforehand, and he knows he left all his shit over there, but he didn't rent that fucking house. No, ma'am. Okay? But somebody was writing checks to this man, and they were coming back insufficient. And the officer knew that whoever lived there, Nesto was one of the folks that was living there, allegedly. And when they ran shit, they saw that his ass had warrants. This nigga knew he had warrants. Sonya, your man stay on bullshit. Okay, but let's listen.
Generally, and what jurisdictions they were out of?
Yeah, so they were for theft and fraud, all 5 of them. We had one out of Roswell, which was theft by deception, I believe.
And that theft by deception, did you have anything?
Hold on. That's a good question too. 80%. Simon said, I wonder if he had keys to that house on this person. Oh, wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting if in his property were keys to that home, the one he didn't rent, the one he had nothing to do with, that had all this shit over there? Wouldn't that be interesting?
To do with that case?
No, that had actually been a detective there, Detective Jackson, had pulled that warrant. I believe it was about a year or 2 years. It was during COVID, and he had taken money from a veteran and never followed through with the business. So,
Was that related to a credit repair service?
yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I don't know a whole lot about that case in the sense, but yes, that was Detective Jackson's, and it was with repairing credit.
Okay, so there's the warrant out of Roswell. What were the other ones?
So the second warrant was out of South Fulton, and that was for theft also, but that was for a vehicle, which was a lady by the name of Melody Scratchin. That happened, I believe, that was filed in the beginning of June of 2022, that he had taken the vehicle of another. There was then a warrant, I believe it was Henry County, out of McDonough, that there was a trailer that he had taken, insufficient funds again. And then there were 2 warrants out of California, both again for theft. Further, once I had gotten the reports from California to see what those were for, one was for work that had been done on a Hummer, which he never ended up paying the bill. And then the other was for an RV that he gave $20,000, came back again as not sufficient funds. And then he was supposed to owe $85,000 on the RV, which he never paid, and the RV ended up in Florida where it was retrieved.
Okay, so all 5 of those warrants that were active either had something to do with theft, whether it's theft of money, theft of vehicles, or theft of vehicle trailers. Is that fair?
Absolutely, correct.
Okay. And
you hear that? The warrants were all due to theft of vehicles, theft of trailers, theft of he just theft, and more theft. Because he's a thief. The fuck? He is a whole thief. And Sonya out here trying to make up. Anyway. Work in Progress says, CV, you're not understanding. He didn't write the checks. Good unknown business partner King Holloway wrote them. That's what he's going to say. That is precisely what he wants us to believe. Y'all see him over there writing shit down. He over there writing down like she lying. And he writing down notes. He can't even write. He's not fooling me at all because he can't write or read. If he could read, then he could write, but he can't read. So we know he can't write. But let's listen, child. Oh, wait a minute. I saw somebody say, wait. Hold on. What did somebody say in here about his lie? Wait, where was it? I saw someone said his lie is that Erica lived there. No, his lie is Erica lived next door and she said that he could keep his shit at the neighbor's house. And Sonya says, this is a lie because who would want to live next door to people they know? Now, I've never heard that justification. I understand that there are certain people you would never want to live around. I get it. Certain co-workers, maybe even some of your current neighbors, you wish you didn't live near them. But maybe certain family members you don't want to live by either. But for the most part, I think people tend to feel comfortable if they know it's a good neighborhood and you know people in the neighborhood. And if your bestie / business partner / lover / attorney / whatever else fucking role she was playing on a given day, if her ass was there and that's who you rock with, you might want to live next door to him. This shit is crazy. Anyway, okay, let's listen, child.
I'm going to shift forward in time just a little bit. Let's go to July 7th, 2022. Were all of those warrants active on July 7th, 2022?
Yes, they were.
Okay. Now we're going to go back in time a little bit.
Okay.
Let's talk about the vehicles that you saw in the driveway at the Pine Grove residence. What vehicles did you see there?
There was a Bentley.
Wait, PW said, what PW in the chat today? I think I saw PW drop down at some point. PW, I'm sitting over here saying, look, he over there writing shit. PW said he over there writing lie. He probably is, child. PW, you still here, child. Chi-Town CPA said he can't write because he didn't go to no motherfucking college. No, because he went to Job Co. All right? He went to Job Co. He ain't go to no damn motherfucking college. Motherfucking gangsters don't go to motherfucking college. He went to Job Co. That part.
Regular car, the Bentley, 2 Harley Davidsons, and an ambulance.
Okay. And you said the Bentley was registered to Nesto's Elite Private Security, right?
So the Bentley was registered to Mr. Williams.
Okay.
It was under his name, and that is how I found out about the warrants, because once I ran the tag, it connected to Mr. Williams through GCIC, and then it pulled all of the warrants that he had.
Okay. It was the ambulance that was registered to Nesto's Elite Private Security.
Correct.
Okay. So let's talk about the motorcycles. Who were the motorcycles registered to?
The motorcycles, one motorcycle was registered to Regina Delaney, and the other one was registered to Olivia Washington.
The Regina Delaney motorcycle, based on
I'm sorry. I just want to stop for a second, and I need to give credit where credit is due. Um, um, Big Back Roberta has a very nice smooth head. His head is very smooth. Look at it. It's very round and smooth. There's a little fat pocket right there, but no one's perfect. I'm going to give him credit for his smooth head. Looks like he shaved it really. Maybe it was professionally shaved because it's really smooth and round. It looks like an even, well proportioned circle, like a ball. It's like a little ball. Well, a big ball. Okay. Big Back Roberta has a nice, smooth, round head. I'm just saying, look at it. It's nice. I don't have any complaints about his head. Now, at the back of his neck is probably a little roly-poly, but I mean, it is what it is. The man has a big back. What do you expect? But for him to have such a big back, his head seems very well proportioned. It's round, like a ball. Okay, let's get back to this.
In your investigation, was there anything criminal going on related to that motorcycle?
Yeah, so after I ran the motorcycle and I got Virginia's name, I started doing a little investigation into those individuals, both Regina and Olivia, because there was property that was being held at a residence that was not in the leasee's name. So I found that Regina and Mr. Williams, they have a case out of Sandy Springs.
There goes August lady. Look at August lady. She's right there.
And she had
I saw you, August lady. I saw you.
a report with Sandy Springs that he had taken her motorcycle, a Harley Davidson, and a trailer. And so there was that report with Sandy Springs. So looking from the road where I was, I could see very clearly Harley Davidson's a pretty iconic looking bike. And I was able to see that it was the same description as what was in the police report with Sandy Springs, which was a black Harley Davidson.
And then the other Harley Davidson that was registered to Olivia Washington. Did you find out there was anything criminal going on there?
So with Olivia Washington, I was able to eventually get in touch with Olivia, and she had said to me that her bike had been taken by Mr. Williams, and then she later did go and file a police report with Forsyth County for that bike.
That was after July 7th?
Yes, that is correct.
And then did you ever see at that residence a Ford F-350 truck?
Yes.
How did you come to see that truck?
So I had found through the investigation that Mr. Williams was driving an F-350 that was white. Again, I was on uniform patrol, so I called to service as my first job and priority. However, any kind of downtime that I had and the knowledge that I had that he had warrants, I wanted to go by the house and see if he would ever come so I could arrest him. During that time with the investigation, I was also trying to do surveillance on the house to see if, and I could ever see Mr. Williams coming and going and what was happening at the two homes that were next to each other. So there was a day that I went by the house and the Bentley that had been parked in the driveway was now removed and the F-350 was now parked. After the fact, the next morning I went back, the F-350 was now gone and the Bentley was now back. And so I knew that he had been driving the white F-350 and I had seen that now you've taken your vehicle that's registered to you and you've left that vehicle behind and now it was swapped out again. So that's how I was, from the surveillance, I could see that the vehicles were changing.
Okay. And remind me, I believe you may have already said this, but did you determine who the white F-350 was registered to?
Yes, the white F-350 was registered to his wife, Shirley Strawberry, but he was seen in that vehicle, and he was the one driving that vehicle.
Okay. To your knowledge, was Shirley Strawberry's name on the lease for either of the Pine Grove residences?
So for the Pine Grove residence, yes. So it was listed for Ernest Williams, Shirley Strawberry, her daughter Sheridan Strawberry, and then 2 minors was what was listed on the lease as the occupants of that house.
Okay. And did you have any information? I know you testified that the landlord told you that there was no furniture at the Pine Grove residence. Did you have any information that Mr. Williams was living somewhere else?
I did not have information on Mr. Williams living somewhere else at that time. I did find out that they had a previous residence, 2155 Bank Creek, which was Alpharetta, and they had been living there, but they had signed the lease in March of 2022. So that was what was given as what his current residence was.
So let's fast forward again to July 7th, 2022.
Okay.
Did you encounter Mr. Williams at some point on that day?
Yes, I did.
How did you encounter him? And how did you end up in the position where you encountered him?
So I was actually, so the way Roswell is broken out, we are put into different zones on our patrol shift. So I was actually assigned to Zone B that day. I was in Bravo Zone, which is where the house that he was leasing sits in. So in between calls, I was doing some surveillance on the house that day. I'd been there earlier in the day. Nothing was really happening. And I got called out. So I went off to a call. And then it was early afternoon. I was free and available. And so I headed straight back out to 98 Pine Grove. As I was driving westbound on Pine Grove Road. And I got to High Tower, which is perpendicular to Pine Grove Road. And there was a white F-350, and I immediately recognized the driver to be Mr. Williams. He was traveling eastbound, I was traveling westbound. So it's a 2-lane road, and so I needed to get in the same direction. I now had seen him, and I was going to do a traffic stop on him on the vehicle. So I turned my car around. I actually went ahead and called to another officer for backup. And so I now was traveling eastbound on Pine Grove, and I probably had about 4 or 5 cars between myself and Mr. Williams. And so I had asked the other officer who was actually coming from the station, I said, this is our location, this is where we're going. If you get behind him, go ahead, make the traffic stop. I've got some cars between me and Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams actually then pulled off of the road into 1007 Alpharetta Street, which is where there's a Domino's and some other little businesses in there. And he had pulled his truck into one of the parking spots. And by the time Officer Yavtushenko and myself were able to pull into the parking lot, we just pulled our vehicles behind his vehicle, and Mr. Williams had gotten out of his car, and he was taking a picture of a sign for the property where it said release. I got out of my patrol car, and I already knew who he was, but I went ahead and said, Mr. Ernest Williams, and he said yes. I said, sir, I have an arrest for your, I have a warrant for your arrest.
Wait a minute. She didn't say Nesto's Buckhead. Nesto's Buckhead. I'm Officer Fields, and I have a warrant for your arrest. That's what didn't he say? She said she called him Nesto's Buckhead. That's not what this lady said she said. I can't wait till we see the video. We'll know who lied. I need to fact check this. I can't wait till we get to the recording. We're going to see if he lied or if she lied. Mm-hmm.
And I'm taking him into custody. At that point, I took Mr. Williams into custody with Officer Yavtushenko there. Once he was in custody, I then transported him to the Roswell Police Department, which is not, I don't even think it's half a mile from where he stopped and he was taken into custody. to then meet with Detective Gooden.
Wait a minute. You arrested him in your jurisdiction? Excuse me, ma'am. Did you arrest him in Roswell, ma'am? What are you doing arresting him in your jurisdiction? Well, I'll say not a half a mile from the station. Well, I'll say.
To interview Mr. Williams.
Okay, Detective Gooden, what's his name?
Detective Dwayne Gooden.
And how was he involved in this case?
So Detective Dwayne Gooden, he was a detective in special investigations at the time. I had done kind of like a training with him on another case earlier in the year, and so when this case came into me, or came into the police department, and I started seeing everything that was going on, I immediately went to Detective Gooden and I said, I think we have something here. Will you work this with me? Because I was on patrol and he was the detective at the time. So he looked at everything and he said, I absolutely think we have something here. Looks like this could be a good case. Let's start working it. We'll work it together. So
and when did that conversation take place?
That took place probably like June 10th, maybe the day after, or maybe a couple of days. I don't think, very early on. So Detective Gooden and I started working the case together. He did a lot of the interviews with the landlords, and we were both kind of tag teaming the investigation. And we just kind of moved forward from there. And so that's how he came to be. And at the time, he was considered the lead as he was the detective on the case.
I'm going to jump around one more time to give you some details. You mentioned that Detective Gooden.
He gets somebody. Y'all see the bailiff? He getting somebody to fuck together. Okay. He's telling people to take something off, get something off their ear, something off their head. They better do something. I don't know what they better do, but they better do something. Okay, because I saw him. He motioned for them to do something. And then because they didn't do something, he got up. He was gonna make them do something. He better do something. Okay, because I'm watching him.
And you had done some interviews with landlords related to the Pine Grove residences. Was there ever an instance in the course of that investigation?
I feel like he said, don't make me get up again. Don't make me get the fuck up again. I feel like that's what he kind of was saying to him. But anyhow.
Prior to July 7th of 2022, where you began to suspect that Mr. Williams and any potential co-conspirators may be committing identity fraud.
Absolutely.
And can you explain that?
Yes. So we had started looking into, so the documents that Mr. Pearl had given to us at that point, so there was even the document that was submitted for the lease itself. It said Ernest Williams. It said Shirley Strawberry. Sheridan is not Shirley Strawberry's middle name. Sheridan's name was spelled wrong. Oh. And then the signature line on that lease was signed as Shirley Strawberry. Well, Shirley Strawberry is not the wife of Mr. Williams. And then Mr. Williams had signed it. There was another form that under Black Heritage Radio Trust that was submitted. And on that form,
y'all see how Nesto immediately started writing when they said that Mr. Williams signed it, because he wanted to write down to his lawyer, I didn't sign anything. What are they talking about? I don't even know anything about this lease.
Mm-hmm.
There were multiple names.
And the fact that Sheridan, we know Sheridan didn't put her name on there because her shit is misspelled. So I guess we misspelling our own names now too. But then again, he says nobody. He didn't know nothing about this lease. They didn't know nothing about this lease. Nothing. Okay, nothing at all. But if you recall, Remember, Shirley said that Sheridan got mad and said, my name was on something. And Shirley's response was, of course your name would be on stuff. You lived with us, hon. Right? So is she making a justification for these lies of this here house that's over there in Roswell? Huh? The house over there in Roswell where Sheridan's name is on it and her name is misspelled. Okay. It's kind of like that car situation. Phone numbers, email addresses, references, all pertaining to Nesto's people and not Shirley's people. Like Sonya, there's one common denominator in all of these scenarios, and it's your raggedy piece of boyfriend.
Sheridan's name is on it again, is that this was the trust. So I think the way the lease read was at the top it said Black Heritage Radio Trust is leasing this and these are the occupants. And then on the Black Heritage Trust Radio paperwork was Mr. Williams' name, there was Shirley Strawberry's name, and then it had, I believe it was Candy Relaford. I don't have the document in front of me at this present moment.
Yes, Candy Relaford. Yeah, Candy, aka Erica King. That Erica King, boy, she got plenty of names, don't she? Hey, Chick-fil-A gal. She got plenty of damn aliases, honey. Okay, Candy Relaford. Yeah, it was the next door neighbor. Her and James. She and James lived next door. The butler / chef.
I think it was like a Jeff Relaford and then
Jeff
Charleston White. And so
wait, what? Wait a damn minute. Charleston White's name was on the fucking leases and shit? No. How did I miss this? Let me go back. What the fuck? I knew that they brought Charleston over there, but what do you mean his name was on some shit? Why did y'all tell me this? Hold on. Let me go back because I'm done. Wait, what? Okay, hold on.
This is, was there ever an instance in the course of that investigation prior to July 7th of 2022 where you began to suspect that Mr. Williams and any potential co-conspirators may be committing identity fraud?
Absolutely.
And can you explain that?
Yes. So we had started looking into, so the documents that Mr. Kroll had given to us at that point, so there was even the document that was submitted for the lease itself. It said Ernest Williams, it said Shirley Strawberry. Sheridan is not Shirley Strawberry's middle name. Sheridan's name was spelled wrong. And then the signature line on that lease was signed as Sheridan Strawberry. Well, Sheridan Strawberry is not the wife of Mr. Williams. And then
so Sheridan's name was the leaseholder. And basically, Nesto and Shirley were supposed to be listed as occupants along with the two children. Child. Okay.
Mr. Williams had signed it. There was another form that under Black Heritage Radio Trust that was submitted. And on that form, there were multiple names. Sheridan's name is on it again, is that this was the trust. So I think the way the lease read was at the top, it said Black Heritage Radio Trust is leasing this and these are the occupants. And then on the Black Heritage Trust Radio paperwork was Mr. Williams' name, there was Sheridan Strawberry's name, and then it had, I believe it was Candy Relaford. I don't have the document in front of me at this present moment. I think it was like a Jeff Relaford and then Charleston White.
Wow. So Charleston White's name was on the Black Heritage Radio business. Child, are you freaking kidding me? I missed this part. I didn't know. So Charleston White wasn't lying on these people. Not that, I mean, I know he be saying some bullshit and I know he be lying too, but he wasn't lying about this. Well, I'll be damned. They had this nigga's name on a company. Okay.
And so those were the names.
Listen to Pam. Pam, what? My God, today. I'll be damn, y'all. How I missed this part.
So y'all know Charleston White has done interviews on Tasha K and was saying that he allegedly got scammed by Erica. Because remember, y'all, I asked Erica about the Charleston White and how the name was being connected, and she was kind of acting like, what you talking about?
Yeah.
Type thing. So apparently, according to her, Charleston's White name was on this list under the Black Heritage Trust, and they was listing different people, and they had Mr. Williams, Sheridan. It may have had Relaford, which I think is Erica's husband, I think.
Yep.
Maybe not. Relaford, whatever. Whoever.
Well, it was Candy Relaford, because that's Candy Relaford is Erica. And Charleston White.
Whatever that is, because that was on something else. And then Charleston White. Very interesting. Go on, Miss Fields. Go ahead. Go ahead, Detective.
Yes.
So Black Heritage Radio Trust. Did you investigate what that entity is?
So we started investigating it, and we could find nothing to show that it was legit. It was coming in as that it was like a nonprofit. I remember running the business number, the EIN for it, and it came back to like an accounting firm in Tennessee. And so all of that was not correct at the time. Knowing the documents as well, we also then had a cease and desist letter that was turned over to us. Which
before we get into that,
yeah.
So you said that there was an EIN on some paperwork in the police documents that was supposed to be
Black Heritage Radio Trust,
and it was not.
Correct.
So fair to say fraud.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh,
and then you mentioned the name.
I know you lying. I know you lying. I know you ain't saying that these people was committing fraud about the whole business and the contact information for the business and who's on the business. I know this business ain't fraudulent. Use a whole lie. This lady is trying to get a promotion off of him. This lady lied on this man to get a promotion off of him. Yep. And I see it. I see it. The woman he chose is asking, is he on the witness list? I don't know if he's on the witness list. I actually had the witness list, but I don't have it anymore, child. But I had it. And to answer your question, I don't know if he's on the witness list, but he is a victim. He is a victim. Okay. He is a victim. They tried to say that he said they stole $20,000 from him, stole thousands anyway. Okay. And now we learned that his name is on the damn business, the Black Heritage Radio. Ain't that some shit? These people.
Candy Relaford.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that person? Did you determine whether or not that's a real person or not?
So Candy Relaford was not her real name. The real individual is Erica King.
Oh.
Erica King, she is the one who dealt with Mr. Cole to begin with. She had stated that she was renting the houses on behalf of her clients who were famous, and that she needed to have that information come through her. She was renting 990, which was next door to 980.
And when you say that Erica King dealt with Mr. Kroll, was she dealing with him as Erica King or as Candy?
As Candy Relaford, correct. She had many aliases. Candy Relaford was one of them, and that's who she was dealing with, Mr. Kroll.
Hold on. August lady said, "Look at Doug. This Doug over here. So is that Joe over there sitting behind Big Back Hoover? This is Joe right here? Joe, we ain't scared of you. I ain't scared of you. I'll say your name. Doug. I'm not scared. I can say your name all I want. Doug, 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 Doug. Joe, 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 Joe. Okay, I'm not scared of you. I'm just saying, trying to get big and bad and talk about what people can't talk about. I'm talking about you. There you go, right there with your old ass. I see you. I see you. Shoot.
As getting the lease or helping them get the lease.
And all this was prior to July 7th?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
And then she was also, so the other part was Mr. Kroll who said he had paid a lady by the name of Tammy Strong, who was a real estate agent, and that he paid her $1,000 to help get someone to rent the home. Well, as we continued the investigation, we realized that the phone number was the same. And during this time, and that Tammy Strong was also another alias that Erica King had. So she was not only claiming, I'm getting the lease for this person.
I am so glad we watching this again. So you mean to tell me Miss Strong is reaching out to herself and pretending to... How many aliases are there? Who are these people? Who are they really? There's a lot going on, Erica Kang.
Person, but she was also playing the real estate agent and getting the money to bring the client in.
Okay, and when you say the telephone numbers were the same, are you saying that the documentation where a number for Candy Relaford is also a number for Tammy Strong?
There was yes, and that's how we started figuring out the aliases, is that the phone numbers were connected.
Okay, and then you started to mention a cease and desist letter at one point that was sent to Mark Kroll.
Yes.
What?
Hey, Savannah.
You looked at that letter. Who did it purport to have been sent by?
It was sent by Goldberg Sutton LLC, which was a law firm, and at the time, I'm trying to remember what the attorney's name she put on it. Mormon. The last name was Mormon.
Nicole Mormon?
Yes, I think.
Oh, Lord.
And basically, we contacted the attorney, and she said, I never sent that letter, and she wasn't even associated with Goldberg Sutton. Now, when we looked up Goldberg Sutton online, the website had pulled images from other websites, and there were some parts of the website that weren't even finished.
Oh, God.
And so we were like, okay, something is afoot here. And so then later on, we found out that she was then posing as another attorney as April Holloway, where she actually sat in Fulton County Court as April Holloway, and April Holloway as well said that she has never represented Mr. Williams and that she's never had any part of any business with him.
And to be clear, what you testified to about April Holloway, that happened after July 7th. Your knowledge of that.
Right. We started finding out about April Holloway. I did find the first mention of April Holloway came off of the Sandy Springs report, because after Regina Delaney had filed with Sandy Springs that Mr. Williams had taken the bike.
And let me just stop you
Yes.
to be clear.
Yeah, there's so much. There's so much. We've got to just stop a second and breathe, child, and digest all of this. Hell, the woman he chose. Thank you for reviewing this again. I'm realizing I missed a lot the first time I watched this. Evidently, I missed all of this first half. I think I might have turned this shit on once this was already playing, because I didn't know that Charleston White's name was on shit. I didn't realize that Erica King was out here sending emails to herself under different names and shit. She was playing the realtor as well as the attorney, as well as fucking, I mean, she's just a lot. This nigga over here had been going back and forth, getting cars, taking them back, changing them out and shit. I didn't realize Sheridan's name was misspelled on the shit. And I mean, it's just a lot, ain't it? This is a lot. I'm glad I'm doing this too. Well, damn. Oh, My God, I just really had planned. I didn't even realize we were going to see this much of it, but I'm actually glad that we are because, wow. Wow, no wonder she got a promotion off of him. Off of you. Okay. Well, I'll say.
When you say the Sandy Springs report, you're talking about, you previously testified that one of the Harley Davidsons at the Pine Grove residence had been reported stolen in Sandy Springs, right?
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
And so there was a letter sent, a certified letter sent to their residence at 2155 Bank Creek. And the letter that was sent was actually done by Goldberg Sutton, but now the attorney's name is April Holloway. So that's the first time we actually heard of April Holloway. And now we've got two attorneys, and that's what led to further investigation into April Holloway and the use of that name.
And so to be clear, everything you just talked about, with the exception of some of the April Holloway stuff, was all ongoing active investigation on July 7, 2022.
Correct.
Okay. So let's go back to July 7, 2022.
Okay.
You testified that you saw Mr. Williams driving a truck, you got behind him and you pulled into a parking lot, you arrested him and took him to the station, right?
That's correct.
Let's set the timeline a little bit. From the time you made contact with him in that parking lot, how long was it before you were arrested?
Maybe 45 seconds. I mean, I literally pulled my car and I knew he had a warrant. And so I literally pulled my car and I got out of the car. I walked from my car to the sign where he was standing and I said, Mr. Ernest Williams, and he turned around and looked at me and he said, yes. And I said, you're under arrest. I have a warrant for your arrest. I took him into custody and then, very quickly, I mean, obviously per policy, we have to do a pat down search before anyone is put into a vehicle. So we did search him and then we placed him into the vehicle and then I transported him to the police department.
Okay. Is it fair to say that from the time you put him into custody to the time you got to the police department, in 10 minutes or so?
Yeah, probably. It may be, because then whenever, so kind of like when we arrest or we're taking someone into custody like that on a warrant, we always call through dispatch to make sure that the warrant is active and that we can actually bring them in and that the jail will take them. So that's also part of that process. So sometimes, that may add a couple minutes because dispatch does have to call and confirm the warrant. And so, I mean, but that doesn't take that long.
And did you do that in this case?
Absolutely, every single time.
And the warrants were good, right?
Yes, the warrants were good.
So you get back to, let's go back to when you return to the police station. Is Mr. Williams with you at that time?
Yes.
Okay. And then when you got back to the police station with Mr. Williams, who did you speak to?
Immediately spoke to Detective King.
Okay. And what was that conversation?
I immediately said to Detective King, I said, I have Mr. Williams here, we need to do the interview. And then we started talking about his vehicle.
Okay. And when you arrested Mr. Williams, what did you initially, when you arrested him, what did you do with that truck?
I immediately locked it to secure it. And I actually tried calling Detective Gooden on my way so that I could speak with him on the vehicle. And when I got to the station is when I didn't get to speak to him. So immediately as I got to the station, Mr. Williams and put him straight into an interview room, which is where Detective Gooden then came downstairs because I reached out to him again and he met me at the interview room.
Okay. But the truck remained in the parking lot?
Yes. Yeah, on private property.
Okay. And so you get back, you talk to Gooden. Did you have a conversation with Gooden about the truck at that time?
Yes, I just said to him that I brought Mr. Williams over and that the truck I had to lock and is at this location.
Okay. And did you have any conversation about what needed to happen with the truck from that point?
Yes, immediately Detective Gunn said we need to tow the vehicle for investigative purposes. So we will bring the vehicle back, we'll impound it on an investigative hold, bring it to Roswell PD and place it into the back lot, and then we will obtain a search warrant to go into the vehicle.
Okay. At the time that you arrested Mr. Williams, you said there was keys to the vehicle in his possession?
Yes,
How many sets of keys?
there was one set of keys.
And based on your training and experience, when you have purchased a vehicle, how many sets of keys do you normally get?
2.
Okay. Did you have any knowledge of where another set of keys for that vehicle might be?
No, absolutely not.
So you have the conversation, Gooding says you gotta get that truck impounded, hold it for investigative purposes, to get a search warrant.
Right.
Is that what happened?
I honestly want to move on now. I want to get to the actual video. This was longer than I thought. I want to see the video. Okay, here we go. Okay. Wow, that was a lot. Okay. Okay, let's watch the video. Let me make it bigger. LB, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's hear what happens when Nesto, old Ernie, is arrested.
The body cam footage for this officer, the day she was. All right, anything from me again? All right, you ready? Play the relevant portions. Yes, sir.
Please hit the like button, y'all. Please hit the like button. And again, shout out to Pammy Pam, the law intellect.
Let me take my phone.
Like, in this moment, I feel like his heart dropped. I feel like right here when he turned and he saw that these police were slowing down and looks like they're coming towards him and his vehicle is blocked off. I know he wants to shit. I think in this moment, he probably needed Sonya to clean his diaper. I bet you right here and now, he got the bubbles. Right now, he probably was needing to fart, but was scared to do so because he was about to shit all over the place. I believe that. I believe it. I believe it. Y'all, don't be talking about his AC/DC shirt, okay? Nesto like hard rock, okay? He want the AC/DC, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why he got that shirt on. I don't get it. But I don't get him, so you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's listen. Like excuse me, sir. Shit, we ain't hearing nothing. That was real quick and without incident. Okay. Hey, Barbarossa, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I do. Thank you. That's it. That's all. They rolled up on his black ass and they grabbed him by his wrist. He knew that shit was up. Did y'all see his face? Did y'all see his face? He didn't know what to do. He didn't know what to do. Somebody needs to order this body cam. We need the body cam of him getting arrested, the ride in the car, the interrogation videos. Oh, we need all of it. We need all of that. I want to hear all the lies. If he been lying to us about, you know, nonsensical stuff, let's hear a lie about this shit right here. Let's hear these lies. That's what I would want to hear. Okay, but let's okay. That's it. We done. They rolled him on his black ass. all out of jurisdiction and shit. They just rolled up on his warrant having ass. While he taking pictures of somebody else or something else he gonna try to steal, I guess. Okay, something else he gonna fraudulently rent or something. Who knows? But he over there taking pictures and stuff. And here go the popo.
How are you doing today, sir? Good. Mr. Williams. How are you doing? Can you go ahead and turn around for me, sir? You're under arrest. There's a warrant for your arrest. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Brother 1 custody. That's okay. I need to Oh, sorry. I'm trying to fix it for you. Okay, can I fix it for you? Okay. Can you turn your hand up?
Ernie, you know how this works. You know how you supposed to have your hands turned. You know if you start twisting and whatnot, that shit'll tighten up on you. You know how this go. This is your 20th cycle. You know how this shit work. And you sit still, sir. You follow the orders. Okay? Don't make it worse on yourself. Don't make it worse. Don't make it worse. Okay?
You turning down this way for me? Twist your arms so the palms are facing you. There you go. Thank you. It is. I know you are. You're Ernest Williams. Okay. And that's just like that. I know exactly who you are. And there is a warrant for you out of Roswell. There's a warrant for you out of South Fulton. Yes, sir.
Harris County in California. You got all kinds of shit.
But it's not. Turn on for me. Can you grab the belt for me? Okay, we'll definitely do that. We're going to stop by the station first, okay? Do you have where your keys at? Do you have the keys, Adam? Yes, I know it's an active warrant. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's our warrant. We have one out of Roswell for you. It's an active warrant out of Roswell. For that by deception. Okay? Yes, sir.
Another lie. Because even if he didn't live in that house, even if somebody used his name and his wife's name and his stepdaughter's name and information to lease the house, you just said you don't know nobody in Roswell, when in fact your business partner / your attorney lived next door, and she was the one who gave you permission to put your things at that house, was she not? So you do know people in Roswell. I'm sorry, in Roswell.
Oh, and while you have that, I need to plug in because we may not be.
So I'm calling it 332. And now do you remember that you and that other officer told him yes, location is going to be crossing something like that, correct? And you never gave Tori the opportunity to make a call. Somebody,
I mean, at that point, I was also trying to get that kind of
Child, I'm gonna end it there, child. Oof. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just floored by this nigga and his lies. Okay, the nigga and his lies are more than at Rosewall. At Rosewall, he knows people in Rosewall. I cannot with his ass. I can't. Dre's knock knee said, my buddy got some titties in this video. A mess. A freaking mess. Y'all, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm glad we looked at that. That was a nice little something for us to check out, considering that we have a hearing that we're going to hear about on tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow, evidently, somebody gonna pack that thing on June 9th. And June 9th is tomorrow. And Mr. Nesto Williams will be in front of the court. He and Big Back Hoover will be there to state their case. Okay. And hopefully tomorrow we're going to find out when or if this damn trial is even going to take place. Okay. Baby, go ahead and run this back if y'all wanted to see what had happened and the lies that were told by this here criminal about his arrest and his involvements. I can't believe that Charleston White's name was over there on damn business paperwork. This is just a mess. It's just a mess. We will be looking and waiting for Black but Not Bitter and Native to give us the update of what's going to happen at this here hearing on tomorrow. All right. I want to say thank you to every single last motherfucker. Okay. Every last one of you motherfuckers who came over here today and clicked my link. Okay. Click my video. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to everyone who super chatted, who gifted memberships, all of that. Thank you to everybody who became a member on today. Yes, God. Thank you for all the members. Hallelujah. Thank you so much for the ladies in blue. Okay. Those wonderful, beautiful, gorgeous moderators. All right. Those girls in the blue dresses. And those two niggas in blue suits. Those two. Okay. There's that. We just are so happy to have our family together. I hope that y'all had a wonderful weekend. And what's ever left of your Sunday, I hope that you will enjoy that as well. Okay. I want to say thank you to everybody and that I love you. I do. And ain't a damn thing you can do about it. See you tomorrow. Smooches.